Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one.
Let's,
Do see all the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Ooh, all right. It's Sunday. Today's a different day. It's a different day for the stream, but happy to be here, everyone. Hello there. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and you are watching from a certain point of view. This is the Boba Squadron talking about the season finale. Hopefully, season finale, not series finale, but we'll get into that. I think of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And this is your first time here. You know, normally on the channel, I talk about action figures and toys, but a lot of the times those toys and collectibles spawn from really cool TV shows and movies. And, you know, once in a while, I like to talk about that content. You know, it all ties in. We can talk about it all together. And hopefully that's something you're interested in and down for. And if you are, please feel free to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss new content. Turn on the notifications and again, you don't want to miss out on the content that's happening here. Lots of new and exciting stuff going on, and I really enjoy making it for everyone. So I hope you can stick around. Everyone who's returning, thank you so much. I know this is a different night, a new night, but you know, getting 4 people together, it's hard to get the schedule to mesh and line up. So when it happens, you know, we hope you can still tune in and enjoy the stream with the rest of us. If you're prefer Twitch, this is available on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/toyingaround. And shout outs to everyone who's watching on YouTube as well. You know, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends, let them know that we are live right now. Share it on your IG, share it on your Twitter, your, you know, Reddit, all that stuff. It all goes towards helping the channel grow. Nobody has any idea how this algorithm works, so just appreciate everyone who shared on their socials. You know, it's costs you nothing, but it means the world to the channel. So everyone who's done that, thank you. I appreciate you. So we're gonna get back to the show, you know, and then this is the last episode of Kenobi, and we're gonna talk about that. I had a pretty crazy, interesting week, but you know, we'll get into that. And I want to bring in the rest of the Boba Squadron. So first up, who's first? I have to see who's ready. I think she's mouthing, I'm ready, choose me first. This is the always timely and professional streamer. You can find her on Twitch at Livin' La Vida Yoko. It's our friend Yoko.
Hi, thank you.
What were you mouthing?
I was saying I'm ready, but it was like,
okay.
I was saying it like that, like I'm ready because my camera, I can't use my good camera.
It wasn't like, don't choose me, I am not ready.
No, I was like, this is as good as it's gonna get today, so let's just go for it.
It's okay. You know, for people, I told them your Twitch, you know, let them know the schedule. They know where to follow you at, you know, what you do there in case they don't know yet.
Okay. I stream on Tuesdays on Twitch at 7:30 Pacific time. Occasional Wednesdays. I used to stream Wednesdays, and I'm trying to bring that back. So if I have something to do, I'll stream on Wednesdays. Midnight. We're going to do midnight 30 for Miss Marvel now because there's 3 weeks left. So I figured, why the heck not? So we'll do that. And
a great show.
Yeah, it's really cute, huh? I'm enjoying it. It's super cute.
Fantastic.
So we'll be on for that. Yeah.
Good to see. It's just cool. There's always content to keep coming back and talk about.
My desk is messy. I apologize. It was not supposed to be in my shot.
All right.
I'm offended.
You're offended for everyone.
Yeah.
It's all good. Additionally, we have joining us tonight. I met his namesake, the person who inspired his name. It is our friend. Please follow him on YouTube. He has a new channel talking about some fantastic stuff. I'll let him introduce it. Our friend Ernie, the Fallen Fett.
Hey guys, what's up? How's it going?
I was
Good,
so
man. How
confused
are
where he
you?
was going with that.
I didn't know either, right? Yeah. I was waiting too. I was like, okay. So you got to meet the man?
Your father.
Did you have him
The
sign
father
it?
Fett.
The father
No,
Fett?
dude.
Oh,
It
really?
was $50 for an autograph or $50 for a photo or 80 for both. And I'm like, okay, this joke isn't that funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, but it's not that funny. So I'm like,
No.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
choose one, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, let people know what your YouTube channel is, what's going on over there in case they're not following yet. But a lot of familiar names in the chat, and I hope they already are. But in case someone's rewatching, someone's new, you never know. Gotta support the homies. Where can they find you at?
Absolutely. What's up, guys? I'm Ernie the Fallen Fett, and you can find me Wednesday nights at 5:30 p.m. on YouTube under the Fallen Fett with the Fallen Fett Chronicles, where it's a variety of things of maybe we couldn't get to something on this show or on Toy Migos or on Sarlacc, all the other shows that I'm a part of, or it's something that need to be shown. So like last week's episode, Marco came on from Tachi Station Emporium, and we showed off the very cool new G.I. Joe stands, which I'm going to be having a giveaway for. Info coming on that.
Are you pointing at something, or you're
Yeah,
saying like number
right there.
one? 'Cause there's
Right there. G.I.
that
Joe
Ken
figure
Jeong
stands,
meme, like-
man. They're pretty awesome. They're way awesome.
Oh, but like behind, I get it.
Yeah,
I was like,
right there.
what?
It goes off of the G.I. Joe old school card art.
it's the big
So,
foam hand that says we're number
Yeah.
one.
oh my God, I need one of those, right? I need a
Oh my
Fett
God.
one. And then that's like when I'm pointing to something on the
That's to be
shelf, I
pointed
got to
That
wear
one
the
would be
foam
pointing.
hand.
If you-
That was nice, Yoko.
Oh.
Props.
All
'Cause
right.
you-
Well, okay. And then on this
we
week's
rehearsed
show,
that.
right, huh?
we did
As
not. Sorry,
always.
this week's show, Ernie.
This week's show is going to be way awesome. I'm having 78 points of articulation on, and he's going to bust out his new Dio that's for sale
Nice.
and show it off and everything. So it will go live during the show. He's going to show everything. If you guys don't know, he makes incredible Dios for your figures, for your basically, it could even fit into a DTOF for all your displays. This is number 5, I believe. He's done 4 other different ones. So they go with the quickness. Everybody loves them. So that will be this Wednesday.
Fantastic. Let people know. I'm going to let people know right now. I don't think Paul will be able to make it tonight. He's something unforeseen came up. So you see what I did there? But
That's not funny,
you know-
Yoko. I didn't laugh, Paul. I didn't laugh.
I'm sorry.
But Paul,
Kevin,
if you're
Kevin
listening,
said it, Yoko laughed.
if you're listening, Paul, I hope everything's okay. We miss you, dude, and we want you to be well as opposed to being here and making fun of us and calling us dumbasses. But again, I'm sure you are missed, and everyone misses you as well.
Anna laughed. It's okay. I'm allowed.
Hi,
Don't
Anna.
tell him. Don't tell him. All right. So, but there's still lots to talk about. We have the finale. We have some toys. I did some Star Wars stuff. I attended some Star Wars stuff this week, and I don't know if people are interested in hearing it, but there are a decent amount of people here. So I thank you. And it's the finale show, and I usually want to do something different. So I have an extra one of these Hello There hats. It is a snapback blue, just like this blue. I have a brand new one, blue with the yellow embroidered Hello There writing on the front. It's got the Monkey King logo here, the Toying Around Monkey King logo on the side. Remind me, please, Boba Squadron or the chat, to do the giveaway near the end. I just feel like usually when there's a finale episode, gotta do something. Post-it note. What happened to the show notes?
Well, okay, I can. Okay, then
Okay,
I have to
show
have that
notes.
open. Okay. And Ernie, you cannot enter.
Yeah, this guy.
Are you sure? All right.
You can, but I'm not going to give it to you. You better not gloat if you win either. But in case anyone wants to buy a hat or any other Boba Squadron merch or Toying Around stuff, head to toyingaround.ca. There's a shop there for apparel and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's the only plug I'm going to do. I have the music on now because I want to say hi to everyone in the chat, and it's kind of really boring if there's no music and I'm just trying to find all the names. But shout outs to Matt Logic who's here, Anonymous Dude 123, always in the streams. You rock, thank you. Sam Rock, Darth Gutierrez, what's going on? Channel member Bloody Sunday, Aaron S, happy Sunday. Christopher Colvin, Matt Logic 44, Innocent is here. Does anyone know how to add payment on YouTube? Is it through your Google account? Asking for a friend. Yeah, I think you just do Google Pay or something like that, right? Tommy K is here, who I had the pleasure of meeting this week. We can talk, meeting in person, and we can talk about that really quickly. Well, whatever amount of time we need. Thomas D, Val A, welcome to the stream. Melissa K, good to see you all here. Some returning names. It's always fantastic to hang out with everybody. I've been looking forward to this, so I hope you have too. Val A is here. I said that already. Bad Wolf Media, and I just love everyone talking to each other in the chat. That's what it's all about. RMD Collective, another channel member. Marcus Yee, Kenny C3, what's up? Aiden Skate, always sharing that we're live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and everyone who's always promoting this, helping us out, and it just gets more eyes onto the channel, and that's always a good thing. So thank you. Melissa K, Brandy Woods, hey, welcome. How you doing? Customs by Matthew, Sunday night, you made it. Tom. Did I say that fast enough? Do you remember that sketch on Family Guy when he's like, when Peter said, I can recite all 50 states in a quarter of a second, and then he just goes, ah! I feel like I could try to do that with Tom one day. Oh no, it jumped a whole bunch. Now I know how you feel, Ernie. Sean P, what's going on? M Sinclair on Twitch, how you doing? Torrensu, read DK list, that's my homie DK. Also watching, channel members here. Wing or Lose, D Sertle, another person I had the pleasure of meeting for the first time the other day. Clockwork Orgy, Ackerson, it's been a while. How have you been? Literally Action Figs, 796 Studios, some more channel members here tuning in. Appreciate you. AZ Toy Hunters Guild, Clockwork Orgy, I may or may not have said that. Charles Stevens, how's everyone doing? He says, what's the over-under on how long this episode is? Well, you know, it's a finale. It's a finale. Dragon Eye 69, Leave My Toys Alone. Aaron S. Aiden Skates, RMD Collective over on Twitch as well. John Carmen, thank you for tuning in. And Torrensu, I still have a t-shirt for you. We need to link up and exchange those things. Obi-Wan Chingones, what's up? Great White North Empire. And am I there? Anna. Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought of that earlier. We love you, Paul. Thomas D, Winger Lose, and let me see. Paul Morales, welcome back. Tom Fleury, I think that's a new name. Thank you for being here and tuning in. I hope you enjoy what's going on. And and the Fallen Fett. That's not you trying to enter the giveaway, is it? And Matthew Toy, what's going on?
It's not time yet, Ernie.
Maybe. Oh, it's not? All right.
No,
I'm going to shut it off then. Let's save my
Too
battery.
Too soon. Okay. Toy wise, every Wednesday they were doing a new reveal for Kenobi related merch from Hasbro. Obi-Wan Wednesdays. This week, the main one I think that applies to this channel, aka myself, or like a lot of people who watch Toy Collectors, is the Amazon exclusive 3-pack. It comes with the blue shirt, the vintage collection, which is the 3 3/4 scale. It comes with a blue shirt, Kenobi, a Purge Trooper, and Tika, specifically Tika the Jawa, not just a random Jawa. It's 51 doll hairs on Amazon.com. So you can check that out. It comes out. It says it comes out next year. They said a lot of the Kenobi stuff is coming out next year, but I've seen people grab that blue shirt black series and Reva and some stuff already. So I think that's just a case of, you know, manufacturers just giving that safety net of when things are supposed to release in case there are delays. But it's cool to see it's possibly here soon. So I got to keep an eye out for that. Ernie, Yoko, interested in these?
Not the 3 3/4.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I ordered very little Kenobi stuff, actually,
All right.
in general.
And I ordered a lot.
Did you?
I'm gonna get that whole
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, basically that's me for the Black Series, except
Mhm.
one that I know you're going to hit right now is Ned came out. I didn't know that pre-order already went up, so I missed it.
The
Well,
Ned B?
yeah, I haven't gone to look for it, but I know that that was also one of the reveals, and I guess it just went up. I had no idea that it went up, so
All right. So
it's
check
weird
that
how
out.
they keep doing everything. They did it like next day, or they would say next week, or it's been really weird on the ordering
Mhm.
days of when to order. So I didn't know.
Plastic Thunder's here. He mentioned something about a Vader. You know, we can get to that when we get to that scene. All right. Can I talk about what happened on Wednesday? What happened on Wednesday? Wednesday,
Yeah.
the finale came
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah. Talk to us about Wednesday.
Talk to us about Wednesday. Our good friend Paul Boba Squadron, who we dearly miss tonight, was able to hook me up with a pair of. Oh, let me backtrack a bit. On Wednesday here in Toronto, down at Scotiabank Theatre in downtown Toronto, they were doing a marathon event. Keyword marathon, and that's going to be crucial later. Okay, so marathon of the entire Disney Plus Kenobi series. And a Q&A at the end. And I didn't watch the final episode for the whole day, and the Q&As with Hayden Christensen and Deborah Chow. Amazing. And I'm just like, I have to go. Like, if I can go, I want to go. Seeing Darth Vader on screen. I don't know, like, you guys remember seeing Vader at the end of Rogue One, like on screen with the nice audio, you know, not on your phone. It's incredible. So I'm like, if I can get to this, I want to get to this. So I go, and Tommy, who is Paul's friend, also was going. So I met up with him first because he
Did you
helped
tell him
me
to shut
order.
up?
I did not. He was too nice. He
Oh.
helped me order this, right? He helped me order this. This is a Shop Disney / Disney Parks item. It is a Camtono. So he ordered for both of us so we can save on shipping. So I met up with him, grabbed this, and he buckled it into my child's car seat in the van. And hey, there we go.
Yeah, Camtono party.
We got a new squadron name.
New mascot.
Yeah, I like it.
New mascot. So yeah, met up with him first. That was super cool. And this thing opens up. I don't know if everyone's seen this yet.
I still can't open mine.
I haven't tried.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And I forgot, like a year ago, I 3D printed these pieces of Beskar.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's what I'm keeping it here right now. And you know, we
I
messed up
love
the
it.
doors. Tommy and I messed up the doors on the first day. I messed mine up within 5 minutes because without instructions. No, you know what? I followed the instructions and I still messed it up. So that's.
I found the instructions to not be helpful. Like I looked at them.
Yes.
And I put it back down and I was like, I'm gonna have to Google this later.
Yes, thank you.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that this time.
Yeah, so I go to the theater and I had a +1. I told my friend DK, I'm like, DK, you free to go to this event? He's like, yeah, Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, are you sure? It's an all day thing. He goes, yeah, man, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. So I go with Tommy, and we meet D Sertle, who's in the chat. And nice to meet you, man. It was fun hanging out. We all got seats together. I missed taking a photo with Hayden Christensen by like 3 people, but I just missed it. There was a lineup where he was walking a path like this, and there were fans on either side. And I came out to use the washroom, and he was going this way. So I'm waiting. I'm like, wait, he's going that way. So I downstream, and I wait, and I'm like, so now he's there, and he's like 3 people away, and his handler or whatever is like, oh, there's people on the other side of this line. Go sign over there. And I was like, so I missed it. I missed it by that much. But the 501st were there, This Vader cosplay is awesome. This was him with Deborah Chow. This is using the 10 times zoom on my phone, so it's super creepy. It does look
Looking
like
right at you.
He's like, is that guy using a 10 times zoom on his phone? But there's like media and stuff right in the first row that he was answering questions. This is pretty much how close I was. I think on the bottom left there, that's Tommy, and he was saying that somebody handed Hayden a lightsaber and like an X-Acto knife and asked him to carve his name in. And I'm like, that's not like, do you want that? I don't think he's
What if
skilled
he
in
hurt himself doing
that
that?
too. So I don't know if he did it or not. But that was ridiculous. And what else is here? So that's the Q&A at the end by some guy from some TV channel. I don't know. But the funny part was, so, you know, we all get a row of seats, and you know, DK met up with us later, and then we all sat down, and the guy's like, okay, so here's how it's gonna work tonight. We're gonna do episodes 1 and 2, then intermission, then 3, 4, then intermission, then 5, intermission, 6. And then DK was like, wait, what? And then that's when it clicked to him that we were all watching all 6 episodes. He thought he was going for just episode 6. And then he's like,
Did you not warn him in advance?
Oh,
I told him it's a Obi-Wan event and it was all day. I don't know that but then also the passes say marathon. There goes my light again. So it was that moment when he's like, uh-oh, I've made a huge mistake. And I'm laughing my ass off because now he has to sit there for an additional 5 hours that he didn't plan to. And you know, I texted my wife. Oh yeah, DK, I texted Joyce like real quick about what happened. Like, DK didn't know, and she's like, I'm crying. It's hilarious. So we watch everything, and it gets to 6, and I'm like, oh yes, I can't
And then
believe
he fell
I made it
asleep?
all day. I mean, no, he fell asleep during 1, I think. I'm pretty sure I booked him sleeping. But I'm like, I can't believe I made it all day without getting spoiled or anything. Didn't check my. One person tagged me in something, and then I'm like, why did you tag me in this? But it didn't ruin the plot. But it was just weird to be tagged in that. So it starts. I'm like, man, I can't believe I waited all day for this. And then it changed a little. I'm like, man, I can't believe DK waited all day for this because he's waiting 5 hours for what he thought was a one episode thing. So poor bastard. But it was a lot of fun to watch on screen. When the episode ended, there's a lot of cheering, and I look on the side of the theater and I see Hayden walking down from the back row. So he was watching with everybody. I think the back 2 rows were reserved for like Disney people and execs, and they weren't crazy enough to watch all day. So people had the option of coming in at episode 6, but they weren't super nerds like us. But man,
how was it seeing the other episodes though? Did it make it different with, you know, large, the sound, everything?
did it make it different with the large
versus
dude,
your phone
incredibly.
in the
versus
bathroom?
my phone?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 200,000 times better.
Right.
And the audio, man, it's gorgeous. So and I think watching it in a row does make a difference, even though they do have the credits at the end of each episode. So I don't know if they were just, DK was like, are they playing this off of Disney Plus or how are they doing
Somebody
this?
keeps in there with the remote.
Yeah. Just hitting next, skip intro. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Thank you so much, Paul. If you're out there listening, I will tell you through the force. And you know, meeting Tommy and D Cirtle and you know, chatting with some fans and cosplayers, not my fans of the show, and just being so close to getting a photo, man.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Is there more here? Oh, there's Tommy. Tommy's wearing the Carson Teva shirt. DK's wearing a shirt that apparently I bought him.
Do you think you're showing us something?
I think I do. There it is.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
There it is. DK apparently was wearing a shirt that I bought for him. I'm like, hey man, nice shirt. It's like there's a Stormtrooper and Star Wars logo pattern on it. He's like, you got me this, and I'm like, what? Oh, I did. And
I have great taste.
Ernie, it's like when the first time you see your kid open a Christmas gift, they're like, you got this for me. It's like, oh, right. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. Oh, So glad I picked that.
Yeah, I remember that. I picked it myself. So yeah, that was an awesome event. Um,
That is so cool.
I think that's it for that, right, DK? And then today there's a toy show, Star Wars themed, and their guest. It's a smaller show, but their guest is Dickie Beer, who is the stunt actor
Yep.
for Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi. He is the fall in Fett, so I'm
Yes,
like,
he
I
is.
have to go. I have to go meet him. So, I got a photo. DK got this, and it was just, again, it was a joke. It was more so for me. That's why I'm like getting the autograph and photo combo.
I love it though.
It's just
I
about
had to
this
go.
photo.
I had to go with the shirt. Yoko was like,
Yeah.
"Did he even notice the shirt?"
I was just gonna ask that.
I'm like, "No," but it's more of a joke for me than it is for him. But he plays a lot of roles in that film, and I think overall, so it's cool. He had a whole bunch of stuff to sign there, photographs, and
Did he have one of him in the pictures?
Yeah, there's actually one photo of him. It was a guy in a Boba Fett costume, and then there was him, and people are gonna roast me. Who's the other Boba Fett guy? The one that passed away recently.
Jeremy Bullock?
Yes, Jeremy Bullock. And then there's a third person. I don't remember who it was. But he had a whole bunch of photos there. I took a photo with him, and I'm like, "Hey, you the stunt actor?" He said, "Yeah, all the stuff around the Sarlacc and all that was me." I'm like, "Oh, my friend, the Fallen Fett. He named himself after you because you're his hero because you fell in." And then he I don't know if he didn't hear me or he just thought it was weird. He's just did one of those.
Or was like, how many times have I heard that joke?
Yeah, and like this shirt is a medium in Disney parks, but it fits like an XL on me. So
it is a large fitting shirt.
Look at these sleeves; they're folded up like 8 times. This is him. That's a head scratcher. He's like, "Who's the Fallen Fett?" And me trying to figure it out.
What that is.
Yeah,
we need word bubbles on there.
Ernie.
Yeah, exactly. Ernie.
I'm Toyingo. Toyingos, sir. That's what's going on there. I grabbed this hallway. I grabbed Queel, and a friend of mine he works with a store there, and he had these micro machines, and I'm like, "How much is one?" And then he's like, "Take it. It's free, on the condition that you take all of them, like all." I don't want to. I don't want them anymore. I want to get rid of them. Don't even give me money. Just take them. I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, but you have to take all of them." So I took all of them, and his buddy was like, "Do you want a bag?" He's like, "Wait, I already gave him all the free stuff. Why am I going to give him a bag?" So we spent 5 minutes. He's such a nice guy. Pat, thank you so much. But he's such a nice guy. We spent 5 minutes joking around. It's like, "You already gave me free toys. Why in the world would I give him a free bag too?" That's where I draw the line in all these jokes. And then in the middle of it, he's like, so do you need a bag?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I have my backpack." I put it in. I walk around. I come back. He's like, "Hey, Kevin, come back here." I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" He's like, "You missed one." He grabbed another pack. He's like, "The conditions were you take everything." He stuffed another one in my bag. But I mean, like, look, there's pod racers, there's Boss Nass. I'm showing stuff, right? Boss Nass, Newt Gunray, my favorite. And then there's Qui-Gon and Darth Maul fighting on Tatooine with his speeder. There's Anakin and his pod racer. So I don't know, these are cool. And
I wonder if we got these for like $1 because I did the same exact thing when I sold my stuff. Little kids who would come up to the sale, I would hand them one of these. I swear to God. So I'm wondering if we got them like crazy on sale, and now it's like, yeah, you got to take everything. I've been there on those days, and that's the given is like, no, you can't just take one. Get rid of it, please. Now it's in your hands, and I can't wait to hear the story when you give these away someday.
Well, you're gonna open them.
Yeah, I'm gonna open them for sure.
Yeah.
DK came with me today too, and then we showed up. He's like, "Wait, this is a Star Wars show?" So he was confused, and he actually ended up buying only a Transformer, which I learned a new Transformer named Ape Face.
Ape Face?
Yeah. He has the face of an ape.
I don't know that one. That's what I would have guessed.
Of an ape.
Based on its name. I would have guessed that.
there was a comment in the chat. This is Noah, I believe. His account says, "Hey Kevin,
Oh,
want me and my brother to Kevin want me and my brother to replace our dad."
Yes. Send them the link.
Yes. But he has the link. Get the link from Paul.
No, he can't.
You're
He
welcome
can't.
to join.
He's probably not looking at his phone.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll find a way to say that. Anyway, that was my week. I thought it was all interesting to tie into the Star Wars stuff. Yoko, Ernie, anything from you
Well,
guys
I
while
guess-
I go rescue my light?
I guess my show was after the last time we talked. So I had a little con last weekend too.
Oh yeah.
And I met. Let's see. I got one autograph out from Jim Cummings. I had him sign my Hondo vintage collection figure, which I don't feel like finding right now. So I'll post that on my social at some point if anyone wants to see it.
Nice.
That was really cool. But I said to him, I was like, I hope we see Hondo in live action. Or I was like, I hope we see him pop up somewhere along the way. And he was like, I hope so too. So confirmed.
You're confirming
I hear-
things now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you
he's
heard it.
confirming?
Yoko.
No, I'm confirming. There was a tone that told me that it was going to happen.
Detective Yoko.
Yeah.
I like it.
Tom, thank you for this message. He says, I do enjoy your content. I've been subscribed for 2 years now. Sorry I haven't been able to join the Butter Nation yet, trying to find the funds. Hey, you're subscribed for 2 years. That's awesome. Thank you. You don't have to become a channel member. Those are all optional. If you have the means to, or if you're down for it, I appreciate that. Thank you. If not, just enjoy the content. I'm happy to make hopefully entertaining stuff for everyone.
Hey, let me tell you, Tom, you might win one. It does happen. So
Okay, how many likes are we at? 57 people watching,
Oh.
38 likes. We'll figure it out.
This is about a subscription, not about.
Not about things. Bearded Bills has been a channel member for 9 months.
I better give it a thumbs
Peter.
up.
Thank you.
Hit
He
that
said,
thumbs up,
"Hello."
guys. I just did.
Oh, those messages don't show up. Okay. Let's get to the Ernie. Anything from you this week? Yoko had a show.
No, I've been busy at work. I got in a Death Watch Trooper from the Black Series. That
I
was
thought you were
cool.
out of Black
Finally.
Series.
No, yeah. Supposedly, I still got lots of stuff on pre-order, and I did the Kenobi wave too. So I'm out, but I'm not. So
It's very confusing, Ernie.
it is. It is. I'm picky and choosy about it. I like it though.
It
It's a
doesn't
good
sound
figure.
like you're being very picky or choosy.
Yeah, he's picking everything and choosing to buy all of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Around there. Yeah, maybe -1 or 2.
Okay, that's
Still don't like it
a
though.
start. That's a
Yeah.
start.
Oh, I pre-ordered Cad Bane.
Hot Toys?
Yes.
Oh, you
Very
did, but not
Yes.
Fennec. But not Fennec.
Corinne ordered it for me for Father's Day.
Oh, good job, Corinne. That's amazing.
Right? Isn't
Yeah.
that awesome?
Yeah.
So, like, that's a cool set. But I don't know what to do about that boba. Like, I need somebody to compare it for me because
Trash.
I don't know how different it is. No, it's not trash. It's beautiful. Stop it. It's because that was also this week was the Cad Bane Hot Toys and the Boba Fett Hot Toys. So I need to know. Oh, I just did one. I made sure it was only one, and I did a payment plan. So
It's very responsible of you, Ernie.
yeah. Hey, okay, so like me, because I'm new, that payment plan doesn't even start until next year. Because
I know, right? It's great. You just have like that
Yes.
deposit.
So
Yeah.
it's like the
Yes.
release date and then how many months back
Yeah.
in
Yes.
payments, right? So it doesn't
It's
start now.
practically free. Yeah.
Whoa, let's
Exactly. Well, because I was worried because I'm still paying my Boba Fett with Throne. So I was like, oh God. And then I was like, you know what? I can't miss it. This is what we always talk about. So I went to the website, got the deluxe. So comes with Toto. That's awesome. And then I saw it and it says, yes, a $30 deposit. And then it says it will start next year. And I was like, yes. Oh my God, this is awesome. And then I almost went crazy and ordered more. But then I was like, no, get off. So yeah. You know how that clicks in your head right away. Next year? Oh, what else can I order?
What can I have sooner? Right?
Yes.
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Like-
just borrowed time, borrowed money. It's next year Ernie's problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think 37 minutes is a pretty good warm up, extra long. So whoever's got the over under on that,
Almost
you
done
know,
with my first
get
boba.
your bets in.
They gave me a lot of boba today.
That is a
Hope
lot of
everyone had a
boba.
chance to grab their drinks. Cheers, Squadron.
Cheers, Boba Squad.
We made it through another show, guys. Somehow.
Yes, nice finale episode. DK says, "Wait, there are payment plans for toys." Yeah, DK, I think you can get Transformers off of Sideshow. Sideshow has a payment plan, so it's the retailer. So I don't know what Transformers you buy there. Usually go to Star Wars shows to buy them anyway, like you did today. And Patty's here. Patty's here. Welcome. All right, so we're going to start the episode. Spoilers ahead, but I mean, it's a few days now. Hopefully, you've had a chance to watch the show. If not, we're going to spoil the heck out of it for you because it was an awesome episode. And thank you, everyone. Yeah, again, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up now before we get started into the real stuff. And we're going to do a hat giveaway later on in the show. This hat says,
Oh, I forgot to write it on the post-it note. I'll do
hello
it.
there. And yeah, no, this episode hasn't started yet, Peter. This is actually an illusion.
We were waiting
All right.
for you.
Now
All right.
that everybody's here, we can start.
I have notes and I have screenshots.
There, I wrote it down. So we won't forget.
And again, Boba Squadron, feel free to stop me at any time if you have something to bring up. People in the chat, let us know what's going on if you have thoughts. And I'm gonna try and keep up with both. Are you stopping me now?
Yep,
Or are you just
already.
testing it?
So did
Okay.
you almost get kicked out of the theater for yelling out Chesty Jawas like immediately? Like while you were sitting there, where you're like Chesty Jawas, and they're like, "Sir," with their flashlights, "Let's go. You're out."
Right there.
Yeah.
Row F. Row F. No, I didn't because
good.
I didn't wait 5 hours for this to happen. Also, welcome to the chat channel member Abrakalena. So we're back on Tatooine. If we remember the end of the previous episode, Reva. So do you notice in this episode and the last one, some say Reva, some say Reva? Because then someone said or Reva, and I'm like, I thought it was Teva and Reva, but someone mixed it up, which makes it better because nobody's really wrong at this point.
That is the Star Wars way, isn't it?
Yeah,
Exactly. Good job, Yoko. That's what I totally feel that way.
But Reva is correct.
Han. Is it?
Well-
Because I thought
Yeah.
it was Reva.
Reva.
well, Ernie,
Okay.
I made a point of when I noticed it today. DK also says Grievous.
No.
No, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
And he does Transformers?
Yeah,
What's
you
up,
guys,
DK?
you guys,
How's it
you gonna
going?
start a new show with him too?
Let's go. No, you can come on my next Transformers episode, though.
Yeah, he's like, there's a Grievous with bike. Like, wait, what?
Oh,
Or did he
yes.
get confused because of you? Because of Ernie?
Grievous. No,
No.
I don't think so. But DK, you know I love you, man, and you too, Ernie. All right, so Tommy says, Ernie, I got pics of the Chesty. Oh, geez, that's a different.
That's not
chat.
my folder.
You guys DM.
That's not my
That's-
folder.
That's not my folder. That's this guy's.
This is a research folder.
Yeah.
Oh boy, guys, it's been 10 minutes for the first slide. First screenshot. Okay, we're back on
Sounds
Tatooine,
about right.
and oh, this is the wrong one. That's my Jeremy Lin event. It's a Jeremy Lin event. It's not my science folder. Relax. Relax. This is Jeremy Lin. I did a video and photography thing for Jeremy Lin Basketball School. Okay, I wouldn't put it in my science folder.
I didn't say that. I was just
Dunking
like, what the
on
heck?
fools.
Now, remember when this guy was first there in the scene where they're cutting sushi? And remember, I'm like, do you think they showed this guy so much because they're setting up later on he's going to get his ass beat? And then we're like, no, I think just more to show the restraint for Kenobi.
I remember.
But then this guy showed up again. I was like, yes, here we go. But he didn't. He only got the water slapped out of his hands.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I was really hoping that it paid off because this episode and the last one, a lot of questions for the series were answered. Now there are still some glaring questions, and is it a plot hole that we hear? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, the guy who did the Q&A at the event that I was at, he made this point, which I think was really great, was that a lot of this stuff in the series is like, show me, don't tell me. Nothing is really like explicitly, not everything is explicitly said, like a lot of the stuff you watch and interpret. And I think it works for most of the stuff, but some of the things that I don't have an answer for, I can't really say that's the case. But like, take this for example. How did she survive another stabbing with the lightsaber? Is it same hole like Chamba said? And then, the Bacta tank that was still on Jabim, we're like, maybe she crawled in there, but it was empty when I rewatched it. The Bacta's gone. So
I love the Chamba theory.
Same hole, so it didn't hurt. Like there's nothing there.
Like it just reopened it or something. But
It's
can
not like
see
getting
her...
your ear pierced, is it? Like there's stuff working back there. It's not an earring.
There are organs and stuff.
Does she have two stomachs? Does they don't even say that the Grand Inquisitor had two stomachs. People had to piece it together and fan theories, right?
He said it. He said it on a talk show. Whatever late
Not
night
official.
show he was on.
Yeah, not official, but
yeah,
that seems pretty official.
She is wrapped up in the scene though. You can see she has something wrapped around.
She is
her
laboring, like she's in pain, right? She's not at full speed. Is it a little weird they didn't address it at all? Yes. I think, but
I agree.
Do I care that much? Not really. No.
You know what I keep thinking back is freaking Kylo got hit by Chewie's bowcaster, which is huge, right? Because we see dudes flip from that when Han was shooting people with it, right? Like just straight taking out, and he then uses the pain and keeps hitting himself. And I felt every time that she was grabbing herself, I think that's what she was doing. Like, does she pass away after? Like, I don't know, but it wasn't addressed, but I was okay with it. Like, I was like, okay, well, she's here now.
Yeah. I mean, literally Ashton Fig says revenge is a crazy motivator. The Grand Inquisitor says, at the end of last episode, revenge can motivate or drive people. I forget the exact quote, but are we basing that, like, just of that quote, people are just not dying now, or lightsabers, kyber crystals not as strong as they used to be? Again, if she was holding herself together with the Force and keeping herself from dying faster, sure, show her like the Kylo healing or the Rey healing thing. But also, poor Qui-Gon who ate it after that. Qui-Gon just died for everyone. He didn't know anything. He didn't know, he didn't pass on anything. He did not have Force heal himself from a lightsaber wound.
He didn't have no revenge to go after.
Yeah. And M. Sinclair, someone mentioned before, they're like, oh, why didn't she bleed out? And then I was in the chat, and I was like, at the risk of being super nerdy, I'm like, oh, technically it cauterizes the wound because it's so hot and it doesn't bleed out. Anyway, she gets on a ship, somehow gets to Tatooine. Again, is her motivation? Remember from the message she hears, Owen, Tatooine, the boy. So at this point, Ernie, like, what do you think her reason is for going here?
I honestly, I kept rewatching that scene to try and see if there was some inkling of, oh, that's Vader's kid. So like she was going for revenge. But what you said is absolutely right. That's all you got. Owen, the kids, I'll be there. I don't know. I mean, obviously she knew, like we kind of pieced together when I had said last week that's sold in the store as a Jedi communicator. So she must have known that the message was to Obi-Wan. So she just further had to go for that, I guess, because there is no specific reason of hearing it. Like, why? What was the message about?
Yoko, did you get any hints?
Well, I mean, because
she's an idea of it.
She's just trying to lash out at, or she's just, she's angry at Obi-Wan and at Vader, I guess. But and I don't know if it's still like a for her, like she knows if Obi-Wan knows that Luke's in trouble, that he'll wind up there again. to protect him, right? So it's just like an extension of that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I can see that.
Yeah.
If
I like that. Okay.
maybe she thinks Kenobi will be there.
And I don't know
Right.
if she's angrier at Obi-Wan at this point or Vader, right? Because maybe she feels like Obi-Wan used her.
Oh, he absolutely did. He straight up
Yeah.
says, like, you're not
Yeah.
bringing him to me, I'm bringing him to you.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah. All right, she gets to Tatooine. Let's see how much I can like suspend my disbelief for a while in this episode, and other people too. That jerk face with the water. She slaps his water out of his hand. She's like, I'm looking for Owen. Back to the ship. Now, we don't know how long it took her to get to Tatooine, but we know that this ship's hyperdrive was already down. So I'm thinking if they show her getting to Tatooine, the time that it took for her to do that is how long has passed for this scene. I can only guess because they're just following the ship with no hyperdrive. Rear deflector shields are at max. It's just like was the second sequel movie where the whole movie was just them on the ship not being able to go anywhere with Vice Admiral Holdo. Am I being crazy? You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right,
Holdo.
next screen.
Yeah, the silent part. That was great.
Yes, that's right. So on the ship, they're also looking a little bit disheveled too. So I think we can surmise that it's some time has passed. I don't know. It took them a while to catch up. Vader has to walk back to his ship and get on his destroyer. I don't know, and chase them. Leia, I think this part's cool because she's on the ship. Those are the two. That's the mom and son that Haja helps out on Dayu. It's cool to see them there. She's like, she's not scared or hiding. She's trying to help other people stay calm and playing with Lola. And Kenobi's looking around the ship, and he realizes like what's going on. How he has to. What was it? Roken tells him the plan. Oh, we're gonna stop at this planet. And he's like, he sees right through it. We're not going there. That's not gonna happen. And it's just a slow burn for this part of the story, I think. But back on Tatooine, we see more of young Luke, and I don't know. What do you think, Yoko? What do you think of just seeing? We don't know much about the actor or Luke at this point, but it's just cool to see him.
What do I think of young Luke? Is that what you're asking?
Young Luke.
I think he's just a normal, awkward kid that I would expect young Luke to be like,
Oh, and I remember why I had this part, because this is where the guy comes in. He's like, hey, Owen, there's somebody after your kid. They were asking for you. The water guy, water boy, Adam Sandler. Oh, Yoko hates Adam Sandler. Sorry. So they go back, and somehow Beru was like, I don't want to get more people involved. We're just going to fight this Sith Inquisitor ourselves. And
is this the part where she like takes charge and she's like, yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna stand down, and like, and Owen's all like, what? And she's yeah.
She's gang.
Yeah.
She's like,
yeah.
hit the strap.
I love
No,
that.
like for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hidden one too, right? He's like, are these serial numbers shaved off? She's like, yeah. Like everything, right? And then at the same time, too, he's like, how long have you been waiting for this moment?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
who knows what else she ends up pulling out or whatever. But that was a cool part. Going back to the Luke thing too, that I like too, was that seeing him and Owen going together, right? Because you kind of have the feeling like they would butt heads a lot, right? Especially just from what we saw from episode 4. Like, I don't want you to grow up, blah, blah, blah. I need you to work. So I think that showing that he took him to the store with him as a kid and jokes about he's the one who broke it. I think that shows a great what's the word I'm looking for? Connection between them. That furthers their story, even just in that one little scene. Instead of like, that's my uncle, whatever. Like treated like the adopted kid. Like if he was just didn't matter. But obviously he did. And from what we see, like they really love Luke as their own. But if you were to go off of 4, you felt like I had to babysit this kid forever, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, so I thought that was awesome.
Ernie, have you read this quote yet?
No, what? Brew is more a G than Boba Fett. Wow. Marcus Yee. Wow, changed my mind. You know what? I can't though, because she was right. She was immediate, like Yoko said. He was like, "All right, let's run," and she's like, "What do you mean run?" Basically, if they could cuss on this show, she would have called him something. And then, yeah,
what would she have called him, Ernie?
Oh, she can't say it on that show, but you can say it on this show, Ernie.
Yeah, I literally, dude. He was like, "You little bitch!" Like, we ain't running.
Oh my god.
For reals. She look at her look right there. Bitch, please.
Yeah.
We're not running. This is my house. I have to defend it. She went straight into Home Alone mode. And
Speaking of Home Alone, I think I heard DK and Tommy next to me talking about them setting up Home Alone style traps in the house.
Yeah.
And then all I could think of was them like pouring, I think they said it, but like pouring blue milk on her as she
for her to slip on.
Yeah.
On
like
the stairs or something.
Swinging.
Yeah.
Space spiders.
Yeah. That would have been awesome. But for reals, dude, she was awesome in this part, which is great because I don't know, it felt like we needed it. She's like, "No, we're not running at all." Yeah, and then she pulls out all.
Did
the
she say, "I'm
everywhere.
not leaving my home" or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great because like she's been kind of like it. I feel like it gave her an identity, right? Where she's kind of been lost in the sea of characters.
She didn't do much before.
Yeah, and like now it gives her something. So that's great to see. I think
she definitely puts a little bit of extra something in her blue milk, like all the time. You know that for reals. Yeah.
Protein powder.
Spice. A little spice in that.
Dang, I wasn't going that far, but all right.
Wait, I thought that's where we were going. She probably had some spice hidden in that drawer next to those shot offs.
So when she said that they're here, do you think she took a little spice bump? And she's like, "Let's do this."
That's their version of a safe. They had like passports in there, a stack of credits,
nice.
some spice. You know,
all right,
it was ready to go. And new identities, which they should have used later on. All right, so back on the ship, Kenobi has his plan. He's going to draw Vader away because he knows that Vader only wants him. Still the same plan, but Leia finds out and she's upset because I guess she's attached to him. Roken found Tala's holster, which he gives to Leia, which I thought was super awesome. And she's like, "It's empty." He's like, "Well, you're 10 years old. I'm not going to give you a blaster." The whole theater cracked up. It was awesome.
That was the best part, right?
Yeah. And meanwhile,
again, maybe she should have been with Aunt Beru. Right. Yeah. She's like, "I'll get you one for Christmas. Don't worry."
It's empty. Oh, I hear Beru has a nice collection. Tommy said, "I whispered it to him. Then in the front row of us heard the comment too. And joined in on the different traps, micro machines, Christmas ornaments, fade cans." Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I thought this was a great scene because the people on the ship were like, "Oh," Leia was like, "I thought we were supposed to stay together. You said we stay together," or the lady was saying that, and it was super powerful to me when Kenobi was like, "You know, you literally these people, the path, spent 10 years protecting the Jedi. This is my chance to return that favor." And I don't know, that was fantastic. Super selfless, you know, still a Jedi at his core, not going away. Theater responses are great. Yeah, man, they're the best. M. Sinclair, thank you for tuning in. See you at the replay. And of course, you know, we keep alluding to it the whole series. He's trying to talk to Qui-Gon. Here's a nice shot of his lightsaber. You can pre-order the Hasbro Black Series, or go get the is it Disney Parks?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Those are gone.
Yeah, but I just love that part because he's just like, you know, everyone on the ship, these little force sensitive people. I thought he was gonna go like Whitney Houston. I believe these Jedi are our future.
Oh. I was like, what? You want to dance with somebody?
That
I don't know. That was the first song that popped in my mind.
I think when I say Google listen to Whitney Houston, that's the first song that comes up. Yeah, but this part was dope too because he recognizes that Roken is a good leader. He's like, people follow you, people listen. Like, don't stop what you're doing, and it's cool because that kind of sets up like hopefully we see more of his character.
Oh, this was
And-
his teaser trailer right here.
Yeah, for
Like, I
sure.
feel like he's gonna get his own show, right? I mean, he even said, "I'm just getting started." Like, it
Good
was a
setup.
total
Good
setup,
setup,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but I'm down for it though too. I want to see the path and what he was doing and where that could
Oh,
go
yeah.
from here. I
He's
loved
just-
it though. It was kind of funny.
He's imagine it's just like people follow you, you're a good leader, don't stop. And then he's like, Roken on Disney Plus 2024.
Mhm.
Dario, what's going on, man? It says, so Obi found all those lightsabers. Did he take them or leave them there? Wouldn't they be like rare if only Jedi get them? Yeah, what's he gonna do? He's gonna sell them?
No, I
them-
think he left them because
left
you
them
don't
for
want to
sure.
be seen with them, right?
Well, he doesn't care at this point, specifically.
Right now, yeah, he needs.
You mean
his to
like the
fight
box
Vader.
of sabers that they had
Yeah.
Yeah,
in their cave? Is it a cave? What do we call that?
yeah.
In
Their
their
base?
base. In their base. It could be both a cave
Yeah.
base. Cave base. All right. So
Thank
yes,
you.
hopefully there is a show in the future. Maybe, yeah, the chat saying, which also makes sense. Maybe there's something in Andor because the rebellion isn't just one group, right? It's all these different factions, people rebelling for different things, different planets throughout the galaxy, banding together. So it's possible, and it's good to see because you don't always. It's a big galaxy. We don't want to keep seeing the same characters over and over. Like the whole thing is just the drama of one family, of the Skywalker family. Like, let's get more people involved, right? New characters, tons of people and stories out there. So that would be great to see. So there's apparently another ship on the ship because they took the snowspeeder in. Wait, no, that wasn't this episode, was it?
Mm-mm.
No,
that
that
was
was
the previous
before.
episode. So
Yeah.
they did have this ship there. He takes off and goes on Kenobi takes off in a different direction, and they're tracking the ship. They're like, "There's only one life form. What should we do? We should." And Grand Inquisitor says the right thing. We should crush the path right here at this point. Crucial point in history. And Vader says, "No, we go after Kenobi." But it's awesome to see those two characters like this on the
That'd be
ship.
cool. That's a cool screenshot, Kev.
Good job.
I mean it. I mean it though.
Very Trandoshan-y thing to say. Yeah, Plastic
Sorry.
Thunder says predictable of Vader to do the impulsive thing. And I think that's what Kenobi was banking on a lot. Remember, he was saying in previous episode, he'll only see me. That's the way this will all work. So back on Tatooine, they're preparing for the Home Alone style event. They have Luke in the safe room, and they tell him that Tuskens have been sighted in the area. They're raiding a lot of houses. Usual propaganda from them, from people, from the moisture farmers. But just to not scare him and to preserve the whole mentality that like before A New Hope, Luke doesn't see lightsabers and all this stuff, right?
Yep.
I took the screenshot because I wanted to remind myself that someone wants to sell me this Lambda shuttle vintage
And I keep
collection.
telling you to buy it.
Should I get it?
Yeah, I told you before. Yes. It was a good price. And yes, dude, it's amazing. I hate that I sold all my ships. And that was one of them. Oh, that was like I told you before, that was the first one to sell immediately.
Yeah. Dang.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You have
Okay.
to.
So
You know what was
Vader-
cool about all these flying scenes was that I don't know about you guys, but on my screen it was real cheesy and I loved it. Like sometimes it really looked like somebody was just swinging the ship back and forth and it's like what's going on, but that plays right into A New Hope because the same type of footage, right? So if you're watching in continuity with it, it worked out so good. At first I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Like I think I see a stream, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, if we're going right to A New Hope, like that's perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
I know what you mean. I thought
Yeah.
there was a string too, but it was just a hair on my phone screen. And I brushed it out of the way, and it was gone.
And then it was gone, and you realized, oh wait.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, and he doesn't have his what TIE fighter does he have? The Vader, is it a TIE Defender that he has in the
Yes.
future, right? When the Death Star is around, right?
And that's his. He's the only one who has that one.
Yeah. But I guess it's not. It's in the shop right now. But he's like, prepare my ship. I'm gonna go defeat him. Fly down. Did they mention the name of this planet, or it's just
A moon.
a moon?
It's a moon.
TIE Advanced. Thank you, chat. He finds Lola in his pocket, I guess. I don't know if there was a specific point to this, but I thought it was cool.
he was scared. So that screenshot that you showed earlier when they were sitting down, which is funny because Dario even said something, a couple of other people too. Leia was showing that boy, letting him play with Lola because it got his mind off of it. She said it makes people happy. They're so scared because you're getting all these huge blasts, which is funny, right? That everybody just sits there while you're getting blasted at, because I guess you hope that your what are those called?
Shields.
Yeah, are like that strong.
Rear
and
deflectors hold up.
Yeah, thank you. The deflectors that are they're that strong that you don't even have to worry about it, right? Because everybody's just sitting there, but the kids are scared. So he says, I wish sometimes, I would have Lola too. So she slipped it in like,
oh, that's nice.
Don't be scared type thing.
See, I like that. That's another one of those like, show me, don't tell me. They really didn't tell me, and I didn't get it. So, but I like that. Thank you, because that's her idea of calming somebody down. Like, so she gives it to him. I like that. Thank you. Who is this? All these scenes are so dark.
This is Reva on Tatooine, right?
Yes. It was going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I like this because a lot of the big fight scenes, remember Revenge of the Sith was Anakin and Vader fighting intertwined with Yoda and the Chancellor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was at the same time. No. Yes. Either way, it flipped back and forth, and I think it kind of worked here. It paralleled. Otherwise, the fight would just kind of be boring and just probably end even sooner. But the Yoko, Ernie, what do you think of like the setting for this scene in terms of like a big fight? Do you think this was Star Wars-esque? How did you like the look of it and everything behind this planet and this scene? Okay, let me preface the question, give it more context. so you guys know, like, what the hell does Kevin want me to say? But to me, it seemed like kind of plain, maybe because they were limited to the volume and not like a huge movie set. But it was just like you could kind of see it. There wasn't much, maybe some rock props going on. But that's just me. How did you guys feel about how this scene looked?
I mean, I thought it was beautiful, and it just really puts the attention on your characters here, and then later once their lightsabers are ignited, like the glow and like how powerful that looked. So I think it was an intentional decision to have that contrast, but I thought it was really powerful. I don't know, Ernie, what did you think?
Exactly the same thing, Yoko. We've had the glow from the beginning of them, and I think it plays an important part. One, he's in the dark and he has to light it, right, to see the light type thing. And the way that the blues and the red played off of anybody who was igniting their lightsaber in the dark meant something. I mean, because I've gone back and watched these so many times. Just before today's show, I've had it on in the background on everything I was doing, from work to everything, was just like, so I could hear it, so I could see it different parts. And when you do something like that, you notice the stuff like this. And I'm exactly with Yoko. It was beautiful because not only this, and you see this far shot right here, I'm so excited because it's about to go down. Like lots of people were really arguing all last week as far as, are they going to have a duel? No, they don't need to.
Right.
They already did. And everybody was going back and forth. Then you see this and it's like, it's going to happen. Here we go. You're just hyping yourself up for it.
I think part of him, he was like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is just budgetary constraints, but also I kind of see Yoko's point too, where it's like focus on the intensity of the two of them, not so much like the hyper, like the super, the choreographed fights with episode 3, like that stuff is awesome. And to an extent, there was a lot of that too in this episode, but I don't know. I felt like maybe, okay, it doesn't really matter. I'm an idiot. All right, let's go.
Why? This is beautiful, man. I'm really jealous that you got to see it on the screen.
Oh, and like this moment right here, and then the music starts. That was just like instant goosebumps.
Did you tear up?
Oh no, we were cheering, dude. The whole theater
cheering.
The whole theater was cheering because he's like, "Have you come to destroy me?" Which is a weird thing to ask, because who starts a fight like that? And then he's like, "I will do what I must," and we're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
He said it in theater.
3. Yeah.
He said it in 3, and then now again, and then to do this pose that we've now been accustomed to seeing. Yeah, exactly right, RMD. He did the pose. Yeah, I was with Yoko though, of just goosebumps, man, like that, because again, it's so dark, right? And look at the way he slid up, like, oh, beautiful,
so good. I love this so much. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And then it switches to the angle from the front when he does that pose too. So Tommy says, I'm getting goosebumps now just seeing the image again. Exactly what happened while we were watching it. It was crazy. I don't even know, like beautiful fight scenes, it's hard to screenshot, and it again also doesn't really do it justice because it's like one still moment of this epic choreography. They mentioned during the Q&A at the end about how difficult these scenes are, because if the original trilogy, they're fighting with sticks and then you add the effect after, so there's no real reflection of light on. Ernie, time to go.
Sorry, Lucy has entered the chat.
Yeah. She's like, I didn't know we were on.
Leave, Ernie. No one told me. You left me downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about like, because they weren't using illuminated lightsabers when they're filming, that like the lighting changed, and they talked about how difficult it was to do it here. And then DK sent me a link. DK, haven't watched it yet. Sorry. Okay, back at the McAllister home, Reva has
ready for the traps.
Entered the house, and this part, they're just hiding in the corner, taking shots. She said, "I'm going to
go through the back, Marv."
Go through the back.
Wait, what is that? What is that?
That's go back 10 seconds because you missed something, Kevin. And then I didn't go back for it. I don't know. Oh, I think I was trying to grab this.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a great pause.
Good pause.
Is this a foot?
No, that's when he broke open the floor.
Yeah. Oh, who was it? Was it Plastic Thunder? Are you still here in the chat? He posted this meme where, like, I think Vader was checking his homework with the teacher, and it's like, what did you do? It's like, you had the high ground, and then what mistake did you make? It's like, I threw the high ground at him. Because he does this move. I don't know if you've seen anyone do this before. Use the Force to crack the ground open, and Obi-Wan falls in. And I'm glad he didn't. When you watch it, it's not a foot.
No, that's his hand.
The hand. It's my own screenshot. It kind of looks like a dinosaur foot. So yeah, I don't know. Is this? See? I'm looking at Ernie's feet for too long.
He's wearing toe socks.
These are Boba Fett. These are Tamara Morrison feet with the toe that goes like this. I like this
when you said that.
I love this part that it was subtly Vader had the high ground.
Yes,
but he wasn't like, ha ha ha, I have the high, because that would have been like super.
I think
cool.
This was another show don't tell thing, right, Kev?
Yeah.
Like everybody filled in the blank here in their own mind.
And if you're calling for like, oh, why did he say it? Be like, think about how corny that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
In the middle of this fight,
Thinking
Darth Vader would make
thinking
that
it is
crack.
enough.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I remember everybody, I jumped in midnight 30 for a little bit,
Yeah.
and everybody was saying this part of he had the high ground. He had the
Yeah.
high ground.
I'm sure everyone watching.
What if he was like, who's got the high ground now, bitch? Like,
Yeah.
And he's
keep
all
it like
sassy,
that. Yeah.
but it's in the James Earl Jones voice.
And you would still
Who
hear
has
from the
high
crowd.
ground now, bitch.
Ooh. Like that.
I don't know. That does something. Yeah. Could have added to it. I don't know.
All right, maybe we'll reshoot this part. He's wearing a mask anyway. We can do voiceover. We'll go download that program where they use his voice. And Professor Lapidus was saying he can hear Hayden Christensen's voice when Vader is talking, and not the face cracked scenes. Even before that, do you guys hear it at all?
I think Paul said that. Paul said they mixed in some of Hayden Christensen's voice in there too. So I've been like trying to listen for it.
Yeah,
you can. It's both.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And it's very, again, this show is freaking amazing if you sit back and look for these things like that, right? The visuals now that we say, like if you didn't pick up on these type of visuals, go back and look for them. And if you have the means of some type of audio device, whether it's noise canceling in your head with good surround sound or a good system at home, you can pick up on it. But when it does happen evident in the scene to come, oh, I lost it when that was happening. And it gives you chills when you can hear it sometimes mixed in. And you do hear like, dude, was that Anakin? Like, yeah. Like if he's fighting for the position, right? Between Anakin and Darth.
Mm-hmm.
Like a struggle. It's great.
I mean, this part was crazy because it seemed like Obi-Wan had the upper hand for a little bit, and then they were going back and forth, which was great. Back on Tatooine, I like when Reva corners him, Owen, and he's defending Luke, and she's like, "You must really love him like he's your own." Did she feel that through the Force? Or did she somehow learn from that message that that's not Owen's kid, or people on? No, wait, no, they do know it's not his own because they call him his uncle. All right, then I'm an idiot again. I was just trying to see like where all her stuff was coming from. He's not his adoptive son. He's his uncle. That's it. He's his uncle. Yes. All right. So that's.
But again,
cool.
it shows the love.
Oh,
it does. It shows to say that he is mine.
Because
that's awesome.
Star Wars does that consistently, right? Like the showing the untraditional family, right? Mm-hmm. Like I think that's one of the what's the word? Subtle, but like a.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. I watched it at the theater, and I watched it today, trying to get the screenshots. So I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch it. I normally watch it 3 to 5 times.
Yeah,
when I have time, but this week, even with the extra days,
you didn't fully process everything. I feel like
no.
Yeah.
So, no,
give it a chance at night by yourself, and you'll probably bawl your eyes out. But yeah,
I'm not ready for that.
Good. I'm telling you.
What's up, Mike? Calling me out. Damn.
You're calling yourself out, though.
No, no, I'll cop to that.
Going back to the Owen screen again, I love that he grabbed her wound and it hurt her, right? That was his defense. And then 2, he fell really hard, and after that had a significant limp that they were showing. Mm-hmm. That then I mentioned it on another show, and I did go back to 4, and he does walk with a freaking
He does,
limp.
right? Okay, that's what I thought that.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So when she gets him off here and he hits twice and he's really at the bottom, and then you see him limping, I went back and he walks with a significant limp, and I was like, freaking amazing. That's awesome.
There are a lot of things in this episode that tie into episode 4 that like stuff like that didn't need to. Like if that wasn't there, I don't think anyone would notice. Or I might be lying in some alternate timeline. I'd be like, why did they answer why Owen doesn't have a limp in the you never know.
It was,
but
it was awesome.
It's great to put it. Yeah, Owen fights dirty. He's fighting a Sith Inquisitor. I'll pull hair, punch, poke eyes,
You
whatever it
gotta
takes.
do what you gotta do. Yeah.
He's married
If
to Baru. We know how Baru fights now. Like, for real.
Well, she gets through
He
Owen,
stepped up.
gives him the limp, and she gets to the boss level, which is Baru, because she's got all the guns. But I love that she's already like, Luke, run. Sends him out of the top. By the time she says Luke, run, he's already started climbing and he's already out. So he doesn't even see who comes into the room. So to him, it could still be Tuskens, but then you'd hear lightsaber
In his head as a
sounds.
kid, that's all he
Yeah.
thinks, though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's great because they kept the story going. He never saw her at all.
Yeah. Tommy says, why didn't they use pocket sand? They're on Tatooine. You're right. And how far did they expect him to run in the middle of nowhere? But apparently he got to some rocks. Is that like
I
Beggar's
will
Canyon?
say he is a better runner than little Leia.
He is. What the hell is this? Is this a foot? Oh no, this is Kenobi in the rock. There
And
you
I
go.
had to really squint in. I was like, oh, I don't know, what is this one? Why does his face look like that, though?
Because he's holding rocks up, Ernie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's surrounded by rocks and trying to save himself.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why his face
Yeah.
looks like
Oh,
that.
what happened there?
Pirate Obi-Wan. All right.
Pirate?
In mine, it looks like his eyes are squinting that one. Like, arr. That's what I see.
There's no eye patch.
Yeah, I keep having foot delusions because I just trying to get those 100 likes for everyone.
Trying to
man.
get those
Trying to
100 likes.
Those hundo likes, those
Come
hundo
on.
thumbs up.
Oh my
Bring it.
gosh.
It should be 100 toes up. You change that. Change that system on YouTube.
That would get weird.
What was I saying? Okay, so he's trapped in there. It's like me and DK are both like, yo, Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man moment, you know? He's crushed under all this stuff. And it's not like other scenes where the voices of the past or other Jedi are helping him through the Force to give him power. It's like he flashed back to young Luke and young Leia and the future of the Jedi, everything that's giving him hope. And that's when he's just like, Shasha! Pushes everything back out. I don't know why Vader did Vader think he was dead? He's just walking away.
I have a
think
theory.
what it is. Oh, awesome.
you
Go
can-
for it.
Do you want me to go first? I don't think Vader is really trying to kill Obi-Wan. Because I think he still has that Anakin battle just a little bit.
I like it.
So I think he's trying to like hurt him or slow him down or whatever. But I don't think he's actually. I think that little bit of Anakin still left is keeping him from actually killing him.
It could be.
They both don't want to kill each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because same thing, Obi-Wan walks away. That was good. I was going to say at first, because I like that a lot now, Yoko. That's very true. I would think that he would thought he wasn't that strong yet. He called it out right before this. So you got some of your strength back, but
You still have your weakness.
I think so. I think, here, I'm going to bury you in rocks. That's it. Later.
When Vader's on his Zoom chat with Palpatine later, he's like, I think your feelings for your former master are you seem confused.
Which goes directly to what Yoko just said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes
This is the first
my
Yoko
theories
theory that first one ever chat.
that makes sense.
No, it does a
That
lot.
has some legs. Thank you.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen this episode yet, you'll have time to watch the entire series in the time it takes us to do the stream. So, we'll be here. And that is not a foot.
Confirmed.
I can't get out of this screen.
We're stuck here forever.
We're stuck in there with you.
I know I'm getting claustrophobic.
Oh, there we go. Much brighter. And then when he comes out, it's much more, the fight gets more intense because now Kenobi's doing like behind the back stuff. You see, he like deflected with his right hand and then brought the saber behind his back to the left and then countered. It's like super fancy.
He did Anakin's move.
Yeah. Then there was a part when they were
That's
back
what
to back.
Anakin does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was it was beautifully done. with the lighting, all the fight moves, man.
Oh yeah, they stopped each other and then he throws them.
No, yeah, but there's that part when they were back to back, which kind of flashback to the flashback of them.
Oh, yeah.
training, where they were kind of doing it. Flashback,
Yeah.
Inception flashback, yeah.
It made sense. Yeah.
And then Kenobi gets the upper hand on him, throws him, and then
Insane.
I don't even know how to describe this when it happened. I think my reaction was like, DK, I don't know if you're still here. You're sitting next to me, but Tommy and D-Cert are here. What were your reactions to the theater? For me, it was like, what? And then I was like, rocks. Jedi love moving rocks.
Yeah.
Right? That's the whole thing. That's the what's that toy that they came out with? Like the Force training kit? It was just
yes, the box of rocks that they sold at Celebration. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have bought that. I didn't.
I can make one for you.
Oh, okay.
Just get you some rocks. Ernie, this scene.
Yeah, I got rocks.
Amazing, dude. It was unbelievable. Dude, do you see who was that? John Carmen's. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's the exact same pose. He's
John Carmen's content of I watched this scene so many times in a row that my watch alerted me to
Oh
my
my
stress
gosh.
level. Because for reals, it was unbelievable. Yeah, I get that.
Is
too.
that like is that true? Is this a true statement?
I would say
I don't want to know the truth. This is funny.
I'm going with yeah. I mean, look at all that he lifted and threw at him, and it wasn't just a forced throw that it was missing him. He was hitting him with every single one,
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed easy, right?
yes.
Like he wasn't laboring.
No, part of him looked like he was like grinning later on.
He was in full space Jesus mode.
Right there,
Yeah.
arms out, everything.
Yeah.
Space Jesus throws rocks.
I would have to say
This
yes,
part
this
here,
is
he
the
looks
strongest
very
step in the-
confident.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's a little bit of a
Yeah.
smirk around this part when they do this. They show Vader and then they cut back to him. There's a
Mhm.
bit of a smirk there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this is a measure of how strong you are with the Force, I guess, because you're in tune, you can move all these rocks at the same time. We haven't seen Kenobi really do anything like this. Not even in
I would say yes.
cartoons,
Because
right?
right before this, he lifted everything else off of him, blew it up. Then, if you notice, he gave that extra jump. It just took one jump to get out of that hole.
He's also
Yeah. It was
super
very
mad
deep.
right now. He's like, dude
Yeah.
just tried to bury me in rocks. Let me show him
Yeah.
what's up.
Right.
Yeah, Tommy said, I audibly gasped. Did you say gasp? Gasp!
Mhm. No, I think it was more of a.
I mean, when this comes out like HD high def posters or something, like I gotta buy this. This is
That
This
one
is-
more than the other pose?
Which one? Form 3?
Yeah.
the Form 3 pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
what
say
the
you
hell
buy
is this?
Form 3, and then during Easter, you put up that other poster.
I
That
don't
one.
even celebrate
Doing
Easter like that.
But it plays
now
well,
you can.
though. Yeah, now you can. Just put this up in your house.
Oh my God.
Put some chocolate crosses under it. You're set.
I'm not trying to trap wild Ernies. I don't need chocolate cross candles. Is there a big X on the ground?
You're probably right. Yeah, with the whole net and everything.
Chocolate cross.
And then
I blink and then you're under there like,
right.
my
And
God.
if you want to catch me and Paul together, then you set it with the X on the ground, and you have ladybugs, the one to come pull it. And then you can catch
What?
both me and Paul.
lady
Bugs Bunny dressed up as the lady.
Oh.
Look
Oh,
at it.
lady
Ladybug.
bugs.
Oh
Kim
yeah.
and I are both imagining little
Ladybugs.
red bugs.
Sorry. Yeah, and I'm just
Oh
thinking of
yeah,
hot.
I
and
forgot
was just-
about the insect.
Yeah, I was
ladybug.
just thinking of hot Bugs Bunny. My
I
bad.
know when you're thinking about
Lady.
Yeah, you lose.
hot
Yeah,
rabbit cartoons, you lose all
That's
kinds
true.
of other stuff. Ladybugs. Wow.
Ladybugs.
Chat.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
I'm
be
like,
the
what
only
the?
ones that are
sorry.
like-
But now you get it. See?
I thought there was
I
a new
did.
joke that I missed.
No.
I know, me too. I was like, when were you guys talking without us?
Chocolate
Oh my gosh.
crosses.
I was
chocolate,
also not ready for the chocolate cross reference in this.
I love that Kevin said catch wild energies because you're right. That's all it takes.
Ladybugs. need a moment.
All right.
Love it.
All right. Are we back?
gosh.
Are we back?
Yeah.
We're back. All right.
Space
Well,
Jesus.
you can just edit this part out later, Kev.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of live, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
shoot, we're live. I forgot.
That's right.
Yeah.
The ladybugs.
Thank you, Val. All right.
What did Valet say?
She
I got the
it.
reference right away.
Reference right away. Oh my
Sweet.
God.
Oh my God, this scene?
Yes.
Or
this
did you
is-
find
No, I didn't. No, I didn't find no chocolate crosses, or I stopped thinking about ladybugs too. No.
Oh my
this
God, ladybug.
brought me I don't know, dude. Bugs. Paul's right. Bugs can pull it off. Like, I'll share later my favorite Bugs one.
I don't need
This.
to see that from your science folder.
So he starts hitting, like, he turns the saber the other way and just
Mhm.
knows,
yeah.
and he beats all. You can hear it. The best is that you can hear it, the metal to metal thudding against each other. And I was like, oh my God.
And here's the thing. Which after Yoko's theory, this makes more sense. Yes, it's dope that he's like, oh, I'm going to use this tactic to mess up his box, which we now realize it's not on the outside. It's connected to his freaking lungs or something.
Right.
But if you can turn a lightsaber around and hit him with the butt, you could have held it normally and stabbed him and actually ended him. So he's not, right? Like that whole point of he's not ready to. And at this point, he's not, because he's still going to apologize and get all like, cry face. So he had the opportunity to end it here, but he's just
Obi-Wan was never going to kill him. The role of the Jedi is to protect life, not take it. Like he even says that, or maybe that was the flashback. You know?
yeah.
But you're right. He did say it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it.
Also, we know yes, and if anyone who's just like they're going to be alive for episode 4, like no, I get it. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I guess.
During the fight, he could have injured him, because he does injure him. He does get some few strikes in with the saber, which is amazing. But this wasn't one hit. This was over and over again. I'm trying to break it.
Yeah. I'm trying to break it. Yeah, like look at that. He easily could have. Shouldn't his lightsaber be off, or is it pointing at himself? Anyway,
I don't even care.
It's like when I use my power drill, the base as a hammer, because I don't have a hammer handy, so I just bat it with that part.
The battery part?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is that why my
Kinda dangerous.
batteries isn't working?
Yes.
All right.
Little dangerous there, but okay, go for it.
Yoko is recomposed.
I was.
And this is it. And this is it. Throughout, more slashes and fights. He busts open part of the helmet, and man, this is when you hear more of Hayden's voice, and it even cuts in and out, right?
Yeah.
With the voice changer, needed new batteries to Hayden, and then when Kenobi sees the face of his friend underneath there's so many close-ups of Ewan McGregor in this series, and everything is just beautifully done. The pain in his face, and then of course I'm sure everyone noticed this, right? The lighting.
Yep. When
Anakin was talking, it just went from a little bit of blue into like super red when he was getting kind of super evil. But the helmet comes off, and he's like, Anakin, and they show more of his face, and he stands up and like, Anakin's gone, I'm what remains. I think everyone was just silent, waiting to hear what happened. Well, for me in the theater, if you were watching by yourself, then hopefully it was silent. But and he's just, when he says, I'm sorry for all of it, and then he's got the teary eyes. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember Paul saying when he watched it, after he watched it, he's like, I cried during the episode. And for me, I was like, it could have been here if he was crying.
Oh, I guess so. So at midnight 30, which we can talk more about later, but like everyone coming in was like talking about crying. And I assumed it was the speech, the talk with Leia at the end, but I guess it could have been here.
Oh, I was crying at this part. Seeing this, I'm getting choked up from it. Like I said, because if you watch it so much, you know the conversation that they have.
Yeah.
From the beginning of this shot, that was the parallel to Ahsoka when Ahsoka did it in
Yeah.
Rebels,
Mhm.
and it was
It
the
was
other side.
Other side. Yeah.
So freaking beautiful, right? And it was the same
Mhm.
thing, Anakin, and they
Yeah.
had the same talk.
Yeah.
And now here's Obi's chance, and just the way that he said sorry, like
Mhm.
all the guilt finally, and the blue, the lighting of the
Mhm.
blue, and then when you cut to Anakin in the helmet, he had blue on him too,
Mhm.
and he's
Because there's
like,
a little. Because there's a little bit left.
Yeah.
There's a little bit left in there.
Exactly. And then he
I
says,
love
"You
that with the
didn't do
lighting.
this.
Mhm.
It wasn't your fault." And then he goes back, and you see the tears, and then it goes and it turns red. And even at that point, I gasped, like, "Oh my god!" Like Anakin's really gone now. But the voices from James Earl Jones to Hayden, the going back and forth,
Yeah.
God, that really pushed on your heart at the same time as hearing this speech. And then when he says, I killed him.
Yeah, man.
He's dead. That was just, oh my God. The red was just, wow. There was so much to it. So much to it.
Kicked my heart right in the nuts, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad.
And
Stomach ache and everything.
Mario asking the question that every toy collector was wondering. If there isn't a figure of this already, when are we getting one? Also, it's not a real question, but when Hot Toys releases this, I will definitely be buying it.
Oh,
right?
crap.
A Hot Toys Vader with like part of this. And then if they maybe a head swap to a regular Vader, oh my God.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah, I would have to buy that immediately. Because of
It'd be
everything
cool
that
if
it
you
means
could crack
now.
either half, so you could do right.
Yes.
Set up either point. Yeah, that'd be cool.
It was, you know what it was too, and I hope everybody in the chat might agree on this. The hearing of the breathing. I don't know if that affected you guys, because then that takes you right to Jedi when he was talking with Luke as well too.
He's struggling.
That asthma breathing that you hear, that was playing here was just everything. She hit you with everything during the scene, and it was beautiful. It really was because of that. But yeah, so no, there was not a figure that's been released like that. You have a lightning figure. You have one where the helmet does come apart, but nothing with this effect.
Oh, I forgot about the Lightning Black Series one. I thought he was a Force Ghost, but I have the removable dome one. Plastic Thunder says, I suspect the Vader we pre-ordered with the Black Series Kenobi wave is this damaged one. Hopefully, because they've reused that Vader body a lot, I hope they're not just like, here it is again. Maybe there's a little spoilery accessory there. We'll see. Hopefully, though. This is a scene I'm gotta go back and rewatch.
If it was that, wouldn't they have released it this week after this?
They're doing one more week. From what I understand, next Wednesday is the last Kenobi.
Yes. So Vader
Obi-Wan
hasn't gone
Wednesday.
up yet?
I think the whole wave has gone up.
Yes. Yeah.
But maybe there's more. But maybe we'll see more stuff next week.
Walmart,
spoiler full stuff.
Target, GameStop, who knows? Comic-Con. I would see that as being a Comic-Con one with like a total battle damage Vader pieces that you can put on him.
Oh, don't make that an exclusive.
Rocks.
Please don't.
Rocks that come with it, everything.
Rocks.
I smoke rock, Joe Rogan.
I was thinking the same thing. But I was like, do I want to say I smoke rocks? Now we've said it twice. I'm gonna tell you something you might not know about me, Joe Rogan. I smoke rocks. Yeah, and then kind of like relieving Kenobi of his guilt over the last 10 years. He's like, I'm not your failure, right? You didn't kill Anakin, I did. And that sets up the whole like, maybe old Ben wasn't that big of a jerk to Luke to lie to him. He's like, but your father told me to say this. So, Darth Vader did kill Anakin. More stuff tying back to A New Hope, right? Mm-hmm. But man, when he was like, then my friend is truly dead. everything about this whole
Look
scene.
at that. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that is Space Jesus.
It is. It is. Look at
And-
man, because see, this is the part. This is great. Great pause there, Kev, because this is where his blue goes out, right? Because now
Oh
because he feels everything that Anakin just basically, played his emotion of, look, it wasn't your fault. Like, I did this to myself. Well, Vader and like that, and his blue is gone, and then Vader is even more red illuminated.
Mm-hmm. He goes full red, like across
yes,
his whole face. And I'm just realizing, like, Revenge of the Sith and this fight, these two fights, everything, like the fight is beautiful, but the emotion that you get from it, your connection to it, is Ewan McGregor's acting, his emotion. Like, you were my brother, Anakin, and then now this, like, he's just always crying, on the verge of crying, and it's just again kicking my heart in the nuts over and over. It's just so emotional.
I love it.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing because emotions make me uncomfortable.
So the way that Yoko keeps laughing, she is so hardcore crying inside.
Yeah, on the inside, I'm crying. Yeah.
Yoko's like, haha, he's crying. And he looks crazy under this too. Someone mentioned this is how he has the scar on his face in Jedi when the whole helmet comes off. I think it is Marcus or RMD that says it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. My heart should see a urologist. I want to watch this again.
Because even before he cracked the thing, he had the beating of all of his mechanisms in the front, and he slashed them in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That went through. That was like scorching and ripping apart. Then he straight did the break of the helmet, and oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, Carl.
What's up, bro?
Oh my god.
And there was another thing. Do you remember in the group chat where I mentioned, because I was rewatching A New Hope again, and I made a joke like, "Oh, do you think they're gonna touch on why he calls him Darth?" Because in The New Hope, when they're fighting, he's like, "Only a master of evil, Darth." So then, right, this last thing he says to him, he goes, "Goodbye, Darth." And I was like, "Yes,
yeah,
awesome."
Answered everything. Yeah, that smirk, dude. That's so evil, right? Because I had to tell that to a couple of people that they didn't notice, and they saw it, and there was like, wow, that made me tremble a little.
And yeah, he I was saying to DK, I'm like, what? I know, they're not supposed to die, but if you're just looking at this story, why would he leave him? And the whole, like, even though he knows my friend is truly gone, he still can't bring himself to kill Vader, who, that's probably a bad move. The same way Vader made a bad move going after Kenobi instead of crushing the path. But
because they are human after all, right?
No, they have two stomachs that you can stab through. John Carmen, just super stressful.
Unless they're not human.
Can you do 8 and skates too, please?
When you get betrayed by someone you are close to, it hits different, and McGregor shows that off so well in his acting. Of course, man.
It's so personal because this plays to Reva as well too. Reva, Ronald, whatever it is. It does. It plays that plays to her as well too.
Mm-hmm. Also, Colorado are Stanley Cup champions. Here.
Oh,
there we go.
I thought we were going to call her Colorado. I know what it was. Colorado.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what did I have here? I had some sort of note. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Darth. And then he gets into a ship, and then he does it sounded almost like Alec Guinness when he was was he searching for Luke through the Force, or he was thinking about Luke, right? But it sounded like a mix of Alec Guinness and him. He was just like, Luke. And then he jumps onto the ship. And at this point, what?
No, wait, you got to go back, bro. You missed one of the last, most emotional parts too.
Which part?
So we have Darth Maul who screams Kenobi, and Vader yells Obi-Wan. Oh, yes. Are you rocking the shirt, Yoko? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't know what you're pointing at.
Oh, my shirt.
How many eyes is there?
Nice.
It's a lot
I
of
didn't know
eyes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot of eyes.
It's a lot of eyes.
There
That's
are
a
a
dope
lot
shirt.
of eyes.
Where'd you get
around
that?
it.
A fan of dot shop. Would have
Nice.
been even better on my actual camera. Okay.
I like
enough,
it.
Enough. Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, so the part where didn't that not hit you guys too? Because he said it twice, right? He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, yeah." Now you have two. Now you have Vader who screams Obi-Wan, and now you got
Mhm.
Maul who says,
Stitch them together.
Kenobi.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Stitch
sure.
both of the audio together as a ringtone.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Super annoying.
So good.
Yeah. So Reva's chasing. No, I'm second guessing. She's chasing Luke through the rocks, and she's just a jerk and like force pulls him down. And
Yeah.
I'm not showing anything.
No, you're not. I was
It's on my TV. Yeah,
about
this
to
is
ask.
this is Obi-Wan's foot thinking about Luke. I think.
Oh, it is.
He's like Luke. All right, so
Obito Kenobi.
Toby-Wan, come on.
Toby one. Sorry, forgot it.
So she pulls down Luke from the rocks. He's passed out, and as he's laying there and she's about to strike him down, she's got her lightsaber ignited. What comment am I? She kind of sees the flashback of or sees herself in his position. Look at this. I'm editing, doing fancy stuff. And so, you know what? I'm glad they did the show this way, and Obi-Wan didn't somehow show up in time to stop her killing him.
Yeah.
Because that would have been another one of those like, oh, last minute rescue.
Right.
Like, no, he shows up. They're out in the dark searching, and she walks back with him. And she
that part was a little hard to watch, right? It was a little hard to watch when like he's tumbling down the rocks and like it was. I mean, you're not like that worried because obviously Luke survives, but like,
yeah.
What was she gonna do?
Yeah.
But then to see of where she saw herself, that's her story right there, which was great. And then this just adds to it because everybody's biggest battle is with themselves constantly. And the thoughts that she was having of seeing herself there, and she couldn't do it. I mean, she ignited it. She was ready to.
Oh, they even showed her like bringing it back even more, getting real tight in on her face.
Yeah.
Moses Ingram, fantastic in this last part of this episode, right?
Yeah, it was great. It was. And then this crying at the end where she drops him in front and was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. And she feels like she failed. And then here comes Space Jesus to show you the way.
So yeah, she's crying. She's like, I couldn't do it. And she feels like she failed them. The other Padawans, that she wasn't strong enough to protect them. Which it's weird because like she's killed other younglings, right? And other Jedi through this whole time. But then now she feels something. Is it because Vader re-stabbed her so that she remembers? And it's kind of like, oh, shoot, I'm turning into him. I kind of lost my way along the way because we were like, there's no way she could be a Padawan, a youngling, kill all these people just to get to Vader. Like a Jedi wouldn't do that, but apparently she did. So maybe like somewhere along the way, her goal,
maybe like her anger, like she was so blind to everything else because she had her goal in mind. But I think her talk with Obi-Wan kind of confused her, like threw her off her own agenda there and got her questioning what she was doing. No.
Oh no,
Plausible.
absolutely.
I'm nodding.
No,
I'm nodding.
with you.
Is this thing on?
No, I'm totally with you. I didn't know if you were going to continue on. I'm totally with you. I believe all of that. It was everything. It was an emotional end for her.
Yeah.
No, man, Carl, I'm just, I've been saying it for a few episodes. These the last minute rescues. If you keep doing it, it loses its effect.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what they did here of her defeating herself, also conquering herself. But I mean, like this is kind of like Vader, right? It's a mirror of Vader. All of a sudden, she's redeemed. Kenobi's like, by showing mercy, you've given them peace. You have honored them. Okay, that's fair. It's like,
I don't know if she's redeemed.
Isn't that essentially what he's saying? He's like, who you become now is up to you. And then he says, now you are free. We both are. Who are you free from? You still left Vader there.
Yourself?
Yep.
Like your own demons?
Yep.
You know? It's kind of like what you did in the past is in the past, and like you don't have to let your past dictate your future. I think
I
is
guess
what
he
he's
is
saying.
free from that too.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he didn't have to think that like it was all his fault.
Right.
Because then Reva even had said at that moment, am I becoming him? Am I him?
Mhm.
The one thing that she wanted to get rid of, and then she feels like I am him. So
Mhm.
just for Karen's hand, maybe she reattaches it. That's her first good deed. Where she pays.
She goes
pays
back
for
and
the-
reattaches all the hands she took off.
There you go.
One hand at a time.
Making amendments, reattach them. What's up, Oilers?
Reattaching.
Marcus G says, did she kill younglings? There are youngling helmets in that Inquisitorious boardroom.
Yeah.
You know, I'm with Marcus though. But
We don't
that's
know.
that's
Yeah.
exactly that's
Yeah.
all the Inquisitors. Her
Yeah.
mission was to get to Vader, so we really don't know what she did. I always felt that way, but at this moment when she says, am I turning into him? Have I become him? That's where I kind of feel like then it hit her of all the stuff that she's done.
Actually, and I wonder
Is this thing
if
is
that
done.
started with her torturing Leia, you know, when she like really didn't want to, where
Yeah.
I
she
got the
started
impression
maybe
she's been killing people the whole time.
Really?
killing
See?
people, sure, you know, but is the question killing people or killing younglings?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
we don't know.
we don't. Show
Right.
me, don't tell me. And then I thought there was going to be another lightsaber buried in the sand here, but no.
So did I.
Right? Just
Yeah.
is this the thing?
And then you got to think, how many sabers are around the Lars
Yeah.
homestead? Like, everybody goes there.
Luke just finds it one day. You know, Ray's putting stuff in there. I don't know. Do you think we will see her again?
Wasn't that the rumor? Wasn't the rumor that this ending was reshot with her? That supposedly
Really?
that was the rumor that I heard, that she was supposedly had died.
You're the Hollywood Fett. You let us know.
So supposedly that's why you don't see her in anything, right? The comic. This was like her showing off her story and her end. But then there was such a response to the character that supposedly she's supposed to get her own idea. So I don't know, but what does that revisit?
Like
Does
to
it?
stick it to the haters.
Revisit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I would kind of say so, which is good. That's fine.
I would have expected her to die, you know, in
Right.
this finale. So that, I mean, I could see that happening, but do I need to see more of her story? I don't know that I do. Like, I don't know where.
Well,
she would
if she
go,
goes
you know?
on to help now with the cause or
Yeah.
help other Jedis, then I can see it that way.
Hmm.
Maybe. Because like Kevin said, we don't always have to get this story, which I know everything plays upon this whole story, right? But here's your first break off as far as just her little side missions to help, or maybe how she did get into the Inquisitors. What was her plan? Why did they always say that they found her in the sewers?
In the gutter. Maybe they will
gutter, yeah.
make a book about her. The backstory, what she went through. And for me, I think I would like to see more of her to kind of see like the payoff. Like, where does it go? You had her
Mhm.
story from here. It builds up, it builds down. It can't just be like, oh, she tried to kill Vader. I'm pretty sure she killed some people along the way. And then it's almost like paralleling Vader in Jedi. Not to the same level, but like, oh, you know what? You're absolved now. You're now redeemed Vader, or you're redeemed Reva. So I would like to see more of what happens.
Yeah. I don't need like backstory or anything like that. I for sure don't need that. But if she shows up somewhere along the way,
There you go. Okay.
That's fine.
And we were talking about it today with Jason. Do we need this series, or is it just a chance to tell this story? Like, everything would have been fine So, do you need Reva's backstory? Maybe not. Is there a chance to make the story and sell some books? Probably. Will Yoko
It seems
buy
like
the
a book.
audiobook? Likely. Will this be a shunned topic on the Boba Squadron podcast? Indubitably. I don't know. Is that even the right word?
Indubitably.
All very possible. All right, let me get
Oh
to
my gosh.
what's the next one? Okay. Ernie, did you notice anything about how this Palpatine looked?
What do you mean as far as like the way they reshot him?
He looks more like OT Palpatine,
Yeah.
right? They're making
Right,
him
because
look...
so Paul said it before, that was not what the original had. Then they brought in Ian and he did and reshot his shots. And now this is the first one. I had mentioned this, like, dude, we have to see the Emperor in this somehow. Like, he just can't not know what was going on. And it did play perfectly for him to pick up on Obi-Wan and say, your old master. And then that goes to Yoko's thing of, well, Vader can't kill Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan can't kill Anakin, right? So he felt it. And that's what he was alluding to at this one. But to see this shot was great. It was... It is from the forehead and the eyes, the way that they make it look like that, and they didn't distinctly go around. But to hear his voice, and then they moved far away from it, right? So that was a good play too.
So the original was some lady who was playing under the suit as Palpatine.
Really messed up face.
So when I first saw this, that looked like that face to me, and I think they're bridging it to make him look closer to that version, the OT version of Palpatine. I don't know if it's just me, or do you kind of see that in the prosthetic of how the eyes look on him, or maybe I'm just...
No, you're right. That's exactly it. The eyes.
How
they're like whited out. So we're his in that shot where he kneels and talks to him.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I literally said it intuitively.
Indubitably. Yeah, and this is the part we mentioned earlier. Like, are your feelings for your former master clouding your judgment? And he says, like, no, Kenobi is not of any concern anymore. Which is, again, paralleling Reva. She has to say pretty much the same thing to the Grand Inquisitor to prove, like, whatever the team wants, I'm down. Forget about that. So it's I don't know. For me, that's what I kind of see between the two. And back, I love this. This time she's putting her new outfit on. It's like royal clothes, but also functional adventurer. And she puts on the holster. And I love that the mom rolled with it. She's like, "Oh, is that a holster? It's perfect." What's up, Bjorn in the chat? How's it going? Good morning to you. Awesome outfit.
I really thought we were going to see two buns when she grabbed the top of her hair. I thought she was going to like move it just a little bit, not all the way, but kind of separate the two buns on top.
Mm-hmm.
I still liked it though. It was amazing.
And I like that she's using the holster now. I think later, I don't think I got the screenshot, but she's using the holster to put Lola in it, which I think is hilarious.
That's cute.
And Bale sees it, and I love how Bale is portrayed by Jimmy Smith. Just like the coolest dad, just rolling with everything that his daughter's up to. And of course, she's like excited to see him. She's like, "Lola!" And I think again, the whole theater
runs right past Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Like doesn't even.
Right. Like how she ran right past Chewie, straight to Rey.
Yeah, Chewie's like, "Yo."
So she's always been doing that.
I've known you for so long.
Funny.
This part between them was awesome because there's the part where she says something and he starts laughing. And I thought it was just a regular Ewan McGregor laugh. It wasn't even an Obi-Wan. He was in character. What was it that she said to him?
He should sleep.
Yeah, you should sleep.
Yeah.
She said, "What should you do now?" I'm like, "I don't know. What do you think I should do? You should get some sleep." And it was just a regular Ewan McGregor laugh. And then he kneels down, let's get serious. He tells her, like, I did know your parents. And this is the part that everyone else cried because it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Right?
everyone else cried.
Wise, discerning, kind-hearted. You get that from
Yoko
your
was
mother.
just laughing intensely.
I wasn't
Passionate,
laughing.
passionate, fearless, and forthright. You get that from your father. And Yoko's like, emotions. This is weird. I don't know how to feel. What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It was
Oh,
amazing, right?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Wasn't it
No,
so great?
like I'm not laughing at the emotion. I feel the emotion, like it gives me goosebumps. I just do not cry tears out of my eyeballs,
Right.
okay,
That's what we're
robot.
saying. Your laugh is your. Should I be crying? Why am I laughing? That's what
why
I
am I
feel
not
like.
crying? What's wrong with me? Why am
Right. That's what I take it as. I have
am
another
I
friend who's
am
like
I a
that too.
robot? I don't know. How would I know?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Little Leia's response to it though was so epic too, as she looked at her mom and dad. It was like, that's okay. Like that's awesome that you're telling me this, but that's my mom and dad over there. That was, oh god.
Yeah, Marcus. Yoko's like, emotions are for the weak.
Yoko
I
went
am
full
but a
Joker.
robot. Yeah, the fact that he just kept calling, like, he's like Princess Leia Organa, and then he like launched into the whole thing, kept calling her princess. I'm like, oh my gosh. What do I have left here? The chat says, I missed some messages. Yep, they went straight for the feels. Absolutely. And what did he say to Bale? Oh, Bale's like, the empire grows every day. Grows stronger every day, bolder.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ben's like, all right, you know where to find me. I'm just going to go hang out back on Tatooine. Like,
and they explained even at this part too. If you ever need the help from an old man, which is that, and then the whole too, well, you got to keep it secret. It has to protect us. And so everything still, again, was still laid out in an emotional scene to set it all up.
What's up? We have Fargonaut in the Twitch chat. Says, unless she shows up in Andor. Is it talking about Reva?
I think so.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they tried to tie up some of those loose ends. The only thing that people are saying is like, oh, how come when Ben dies, she doesn't really seem to care when she's consoling Luke? It's like, if you're asking why, like, you know why, because they're writing it after. You can't go back and change that. That's why. Okay? Like, yeah, you know why. But honestly, the big one for me is, how did Kenobi not know? Is that another one of those figure it on your own? Don't show me. Don't
about
show me. Don't.
About Vader? About Anakin being alive?
Yeah.
I can't remember if we had a side conversation about this or if it was on one of the streams, but I just think he thinks he killed him, right? Like, he thinks he's dead, and now he's been living off on his own, keeping his head down. I think the news just maybe hasn't gotten to him, or he's just blocking it all out. So I don't know. I think it's like an ignorance is bliss thing for him at that point. That's what I'm gonna believe.
Literally, get up, go to work, take the bus, go back.
That's what we saw.
He's staying off of Instagram, like he doesn't know what's happening.
Like me on Wednesday.
Yeah.
He has no social media whatsoever. His depression disconnected him from the Force and everything else, where he felt all he had to do was check in on Luke every day, do his job, feed his EOP, and that's about it. And that was all he had.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, he goes off. What's left? Okay, I saw some figures today. DK, I don't know if you're still here. He probably dipped because he's like, he keeps talking about me not knowing about the marathon. But there were some prequel toys, and it looked like a bunch of them had this box as an accessory. I don't know, Ernie, if you remember. There's a peasant Anakin. They call him peasant Anakin because he's wearing the poncho and he's going with Padme back to Naboo, and that they're travelers. And there's a bunch of figures in this series that have this box. It flips up.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like a force action for the toy. Do you remember what toy I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is
It was
this
on the
that
blue
box?
cards.
Yeah, it's on the blue cards. Yes, very awesome. Is this what that's supposed to be? Because if it is, I'm pissed that I didn't buy it today.
Oh yeah, they're generally all the same. So you have these ones, and then you have the ones from the Empire and that too. It is. It's a storage case that is used like all over. Even
like, why
like
is
the
it a
ones.
storage, but it looks like a fax machine with a screen flip up. But
Can't you
I made a
get
huge
Yes.
one?
Yeah,
I could,
so,
but if I, sorry, go ahead, Ernie.
like the boxes that were next to the Lars opening, to the Lars homestead, those are everywhere as well too.
Are they like water crates? Milk crates?
No,
They're
he's got
crates.
his it's his tote for his figures that he doesn't display. He puts them in there. I don't know why he's leaving it. Maybe this is his storage unit. He's going to put all his
That's
figures
his storage
in here.
unit. There you go. That's exactly what he's going to use this K for.
This outfit, he's got this cleaner white outfit. He's wearing it on the cover of the Star Wars. I think it's the Star Wars comic where I spoke about before the series started, where it talks about Obi-Wan's life on Tatooine. I think it was Star Wars 15, but it's also kind of like the Mythos statue or the Mythos costume where he's got the sleeveless hoodie, totally not functional, and the goggles, which do
and
nothing.
then it goes to the comic book cover that you just said, and then I saw Bad Wolf asked about Leia's. Do we see her holster like that later? That also shows up in comics with her. And there's a comic cover for that look as well.
Oh, I got it right for the first time.
Nice.
The first time that this setup is actually useful. So this is the Sideshow Mythos. Science. Mythos Kenobi. So he's got the goggles there, the whiter-ish and robes, and the sleeveless hoodie. But this one, if you haven't seen it yet, he has his lightsaber. He has his clone armor, personal evaporator, a roll that he has in this episode too. He actually rolls this up in the cave and packs it to go.
Oh yeah.
Gaffy stick, Tuscan rifle. I believe he also comes with Anakin and Qui-Gon's lightsaber. I didn't take them out of the box, but they're supposed to hang on here too. And he comes with the binoculars, but they're not the exact same style that you see him use in this episode. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. If you can get that Mythos statue, go get it. Otherwise, there's some nice details being used here. What do I have here? Sorry.
And so we take it at this point, right? He's moving to the hut, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that we see in 4. I mean,
Bale gave him some
I'm
credits.
taking it
He's
as.
buying a new house.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Hopefully, this
the way I
helps you
see
out.
it is, yeah, I mean, it had to have given him something, right? The way I see it is, he's saying like he's going to Owen here, and he's saying, "Look, just let him be a boy. You don't need to train him. Let him do his thing." And that's when he decides to go get a house. I'm assuming the cave is there strategically so that he's within distance to go help.
Correct.
And he's able to travel there and spy on him or look out for him. But he's saying, I don't really need to do that. Just let him be a boy and let him have a life like a kid should. He's going to go get his house now and live the rest of his days or wait for Bale's call if anything happens, which is because it's further off, right? In the New Hope, Luke is like, maybe it's that old hermit from wherever. And Owen's like, he's a crazy old man. A crazy old wizard. Something like that, right?
Crazy old wizard.
Mm-hmm. Let me just check the notes real quick. I don't have anything here. Lovely. We're going to do a freestyle here. And by that, I mean, I'm throwing it to you, Ernie. No, I'm
Go
kidding.
for it.
What? No.
You have more slides? Oh.
No, I have more slides. He shows up and Owen's like, what are you doing here, Ben? And I read some stuff throughout the series that early on, I don't know if was it official, Ernie, like in a book, but Owen and Kenobi were originally brothers until like the prequels came out. I think they changed some stuff, but I think it was rumored that like, not rumored, I think it's in the novelization. I think they were brothers. Call me
in one of the EUs, I don't ever remember hearing that. Honestly.
All right, so he meets Luke here. Then this is when he tells Owen, like, let him be a kid and he'll be fine. And then he's walking away. When Owen called him back, I don't know how you guys felt. I was so happy. And when he's like,
Oh, yeah.
do you want to meet him? And his face, this is the face he goes from normal Kenobi face to this smiling face. And that's why I grabbed this screenshot, because he was so happy. And this is the part where I almost cried. It's like, oh my God. And he goes over. He brings the T16, which I was looking for a 3 3/4 figure today with this accessory, but I couldn't find any. He brings it over, and of course, he says hello there, and it was the perfect spot for it. I'm so glad they didn't waste it on Mapuzo talking to Frick or Freck or Frack, whatever vowels that I haven't used, but saved it for this part of the whole series, because that's when everyone in the whole theater cheered. It was awesome.
Did you feel like he was going to? Because for me, I didn't even feel like that was coming.
No, I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know this was coming.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So even then to hear it was like, oh.
I feel like they teased it, right? They teased it in those other moments, like with
Yes.
It was Frick, right? Or whatever.
Frick or Frack.
Zach Braff.
It's basically what Joe Pesci says in all of Home Alone. Frick and Frack and Frick.
Like, I feel like they set it up a couple times where he didn't say it, and then they just dropped it here at the end. I loved it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, so it just made it 10 times better.
Yeah,
because I really wasn't expecting it. I was with Kev when see him walking with the T16, like, oh, here it goes. It was cool.
So some of the people
awesome.
who were like, oh, the timeline, how's Luke gonna get T16 back? Things like that. A lot of it was answered. We're not used to getting the answers right away or in the next episode, but I agree. There's some stuff that hasn't been answered, but overall, like, we're there. We're there. The next part, they've been hinting at it through the whole series. He finally sees Qui-Gon's Force Ghost, because he's been asking for help this whole time. And good job, Qui-Gon Jinn. Now you show up.
I had even forgotten about waiting for Qui-Gon at this point. At the very end.
After everything you've been through in the last 8 minutes of this episode, I don't even know what to expect. All my emotions, Yoko, are like,
no, I think that's what I was experiencing. Yeah.
what is this feeling in my robot? Does not compute.
What's happening?
I think that's what I was trying to process, and then I forgot about Qui-Gon, and then I was like, oh my gosh. Qui-Gon.
Abracalena says, have you seen the supercut of all 3 Hello There's? Yes.
I love it so much. Yeah.
I've been tagged and sent it, and I've watched it every single time.
Me too.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Hello there.
There we go. Oh, man. Why didn't I use it for...
Oh, you want to go back? You can edit that in. Oh, no, we're live. Sorry.
And he walks up to Luke, and oh, darn it. I went way too far in the science folder. He says,
hello there.
There we go.
There it is.
I'm going to get a copyright strike for this, because now I got the video and the audio going at the same time. They're like, hey, this is a movie. Banned. Force Ghost. I mean, we were all waiting for it. Here it is actually happening. I don't know. To me, it looked like his beard was kind of choppy. I don't know if they sent him a home costume kit.
That does look a little weird on the side, huh?
Right?
Send him the
home costume kit. They're like, just do it through Zoom. You're a Force Ghost anyway. Like, it's fine. We'll record it.
He's standing in front of his fireplace right now. Did you get it?
He's actually wearing no pants, and they put it on a stunt body double.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know. But it was great to see. And what is it that he said? It's like, I've been here all along. You just weren't ready to see me.
Took you long enough.
Yes. Another sassy Force Ghost, right? What do you have to do, Force Ghost? You're dead. What do you mean took you long enough?
Have you seen the one going around with him in the umbrella and the glasses as Force Ghost? So they put him in this scene instead of this Qui-Gon.
But was that not the leaked photo of him on set or something? Was that something else?
No, that's old from episode 1 of them trying to be in the shade, and then they got silly with the picture. So lots of people play on that one. Yeah, but they put that one into here and did the blue shading around it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's great. It was cool to see him show up and just these lines that's all you needed, right? It was awesome.
Was he in the credits? I don't know. I don't even think I was looking at the credits because I saw Hayden Christensen walking down the stairs. So I was already not looking at the screen.
Not reading the words on the screen.
Not
weird.
Re-eating.
Did you yell at him? Hayden, you did good.
I know Paul.
He's like, who?
Paul. And that is the series. Is this thing on or?
Yeah.
It was great.
Emotions again, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Does not compute.
Came to an end.
Yeah. Yoko, you do Midnight 30. I'm sure did you give your final thoughts on the series there? Or if not, well, if you did, share them with us here.
Yeah,
Robot.
no. Well, Midnight 30 this week was a lot of fun. You know, like it's with every person coming in so full of emotions and just excited to talk about it and loving the story and those moments and those cameos that we weren't expecting and everything. And it was, or we were expecting, we just didn't know when to expect them. But so that was a lot of fun. But I think as I processed the show, and I watched it all this morning. I did the full marathon this morning. And I think watching it like that, you see even more clearly. Like this show was really the story of someone who has hit rock bottom, doesn't know his like role in the world, you know, in the universe, just barely keeping going, you know. And then you see him slowly get his confidence back and regain that hope and see the light at the end of the tunnel, essentially. And I think if you look at it that way, I think it really is a beautiful story of someone, you know, overcoming their demons and being able to put that behind them and realize that there's more life ahead, you know, and there's other people for him to help, or, you know, I don't know. I think the people who, I don't understand the people who didn't enjoy this story, honestly. I get, you know, and I think that's the journey, though, you know, it's really about him and him. Paul keeps saying finding his mojo again, but really, you know, which makes it sound so trivial, but really that's what it is.
Someone mentioned earlier something about a Facebook comment. It's like, well, at least Kenobi was in every episode of his show. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's not a perfect show, right? But it was still entertaining, more than entertaining. All the emotions that it evoked in everyone but Yoko, like it definitely did a great Okay, you have emotions, Yoko. Ernie, how about you, man?
I've processed. It just takes me a minute to process.
I've processed.
It does. It takes a little bit.
10110.
It was great, man. I'm with Yoko. I loved the way it hits different when you watch it all together. I know you got to experience that in the theaters, but you know, through intermissions and everything. But if I definitely suggest, if you have the chance and you keep skipping those credits real quick and just start the next one, it plays really well. And it was a great story, something that we didn't need, but I'm so glad that we got that type of thing. Again, just adds more, you know. And again, something to throw in there as far as when somebody asks, you know, how to watch Star Wars, you definitely throw this in, right? Like, okay, and then you watch this, then Rogue One, then Episode 4, and like that. It just, the way that it plays was amazing. It did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, did we need more Obi-Wan stories? I don't know. Was it badass to see Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen again? Hell yeah. Playing the same roles? Hell yeah. right?
Yeah.
So that's huge. Sorry, there's something else. Do you think, if it's possible for a season 2, should they do a season 2, or do you think they should leave it? Because now the original, before this show aired, Vader and Anakin last see each other at Revenge on Mustafar, and then A New Hope, which is 20 years, right? And then now with this series, they see each other, they fight each other again. Now it's another, is it 9 years
10.
from now? 10?
I
Does
believe it's
that
10. It's another solid 10.
9 or 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Luke is like,
Yeah.
what, 18, 19 in
10,
A New
yeah.
Hope? 20?
I thought they said 19.
Yeah. So 9
19.
then.
Yeah.
So then 9 years.
For you two, for the chat, does this series and this meeting, how does it affect your perception of their meeting on the Death Star, where Vader was? I was talking to Jason today. Again, we talked about this extensively today. He's like, it's a presence I've not felt since, and he's speechless. Jason's like, he's speechless. He walks out of the room and he's just like, I gotta go. For you two and people in the chat, how does this affect for you and your appreciation, your interpretation of everything you've seen in Star Wars? What does it do for your for this story for you?
I feel like I need to go back and watch New Hope again, now with this context and to watch. 'Cause I haven't done that yet after watching Kenobi's. I'm curious to see how different things will feel. So I don't know that I can fully answer your question today. Was that your
watch
question?
this. Yeah. Well, so
Okay.
it'd be like watching the end of
Yeah.
Rogue One, and then A New Hope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ernie, how about you?
I don't need this story to continue. This one right here that they played out, even with the Leia, like it feels it's a great setup to go into 4. If we get Obi-Wan and there's other things that happen on Tatooine, I can be okay with that. If we get a whole Vader, something else happens with Vader, I can be okay with that. But this story to say, oh, this is season 2 or part 2 or whatever, this is like said and done. We had our movie for so long, and then that's it. I mean, because there's a lot that Obi-Wan still does, right? That we could see live action. I know it was done in Rebels, but Maul goes to him.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Ezra goes to him. Comic wise, he has to save Owen from Black Chrysanthemum, right? That happens in there. He's the one who gives him the scar. So if we see other stories like that, like, okay, I'm okay with that, like little one-offs. But this huge, big 6-episode, 6-hour movie, whatever it may be, we're done. I'm cool with that. If we go to Vader now, that Vader's struggling with other issues or something else, Vader.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I agree. I'm like, I don't need an Obi-Wan season 2 either. Honestly, I think where the story can continue is with a Vader story with Dr. Aphra. I just want to see Dr. Aphra.
That would be dope.
Let's go in that direction. Or I could see them doing something with young Leia as well, because it just makes me wonder, because they cast her so young, that I wonder if they have other plans for her.
I would hope so.
The actress being 7 when they filmed, or she just turned 10. She just turned 10. So we were talking about how young she. I don't know where I got 7 from.
That's awesome. But, to continue on with shows.
Yeah. That's just where my thought goes with that. Like, oh, did they cast her young to keep her younger?
I'm stupid. I'm like, oh, she's 10, according to Wikipedia. So she's 10 in the show because they filmed it yesterday. Kevin, you idiot.
Yeah.
What's up, Kyle?
I would love to see a Leia show.
Yeah.
I
feel like there are other stories they could tell in this time period that follows.
Tons of stories.
They don't need to be centered around Obi-Wan as much as I love him.
I don't think how in the movies Anakin says to General Grievous, it's like, oh, you're taller than I, or you're shorter than I would have expected, or I expected you to be taller, whatever it was, implying that they never met. So for all of the Clone Wars cartoons, they had to write every scenario where, like, if they were in a fight, like somehow they would just miss each other, just to keep that line in the movie correct. So I don't want there to be any more, like, just don't risk it, don't mess with that anymore. this ended beautifully. You know, Ewan McGregor just gave like a crazy performance.
Mhm.
You can do more Obi-Wan stuff. You can do more Vader stuff. They don't need to cross again anymore. Vader hunting more Jedi, hunting rebels, just being a badass. Just give us a show like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't always have to be a hero. You know, make it about him. If you, I bring up the comics a lot. He has a lot of flashbacks internally in the comics of his previous life, memories, things like that. Just you could build a beautiful show off of that. The contrast of the characters, what he's going through, and what he shows on the surface, man. I think that would be crazy. And yeah, merch, everything. We're buying everything, right? All the Black Series, all the vintage collection. I was looking for a Dr. Aphra today in 3 3/4, but I only found the 3-pack, and I don't need those killer.
No, you don't. You
Killer
think
droids.
you don't need them.
Right, until that
But what's
Vader
gonna
series
happen
comes
when
out.
Oh, Nards, you're right.
Yeah, the Vader
should-
series comes out. Those are hers.
Oh,
Do
shoot.
it now. Just do it now, Kev.
Do I get points for that? Not yet.
No, 'cause-
but I will.
You're right, though. It's dangerous because the way how they keep making these shows, and they take something from before and throw them back
Yeah.
and reinsert them into the timeline or in everyone's memory. Like that's very possible. So damn it. All right. I said I would give away a hat.
You did.
I did.
You know,
that
giveaway.
note was
There it is.
completely useless.
If I
Not
didn't write
useless.
it down, you would have forgotten.
No way. You didn't even mention it right now.
okay, what do I have to do?
You have to
Go
become a
take
channel
a
member.
bathroom
You
break,
bastard.
Ernie.
Comment. Okay, there's my name again in the chat.
You just saying the
for
chant?
I did say the chant.
Yeah.
That's my name in the chant.
He wrote comment. He wrote comment.
That's not
Comments.
how this works.
Come on.
See,
has to
Ernie,
see
if
me
you,
engage.
if
Oh,
you
look,
watch
there's
the
Kyle.
channel, you'll know that that's
Hi,
not how
Kyle.
this works.
There's another comment. All
You were
right.
only a channel member by chance.
Just like a member of this podcast by chance.
He's a member? Whoa, I didn't say all that.
Wow.
No, you're right. That was too far. Sorry.
Where's
Okay.
Lucy and Larry?
I don't know.
Let me get this.
I wonder if she'd come because I said her name now. Lucy.
Well, you're in my head, so that'd be weird if you heard it.
So
Do I have that much force?
The giveaway is for a blue. Wrong person. Blue snapback with the hello there and toying around Monkey King logo on the side. Snapback. Open to whoever, you know. I'll ship it out to you, and as just a thank you for everyone who's been tuning in for the whole series, whether you liked the series or not.
Why are you holding
Myself, it's a Korg leg. It's
I know. I saw that.
playing with it while I'm
Not
I
helping
like that
your
you
foot
caught it.
fetish theory.
I like that. Oh God, I just threw it. Whether you enjoyed it or not, you know, I'm gonna speak for the rest of the Boba Squadron. We had a hell of a time hanging out with everyone and doing this. So thank you so much. Just a way, you know, people who've become channel members through this whole time, all the super chats, everything you put in to help support the channel. I want to give something back. So if you go into the chat here, don't type anything yet. What should we make it? Should we make it Boba Feet again? Chesty Abrakalina says Chesty Jawas. No. We'll just say
Hello there.
let's go Kenobi. Okay, nice and easy.
Not hello there.
No. Okay, so whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube, type this into the chat and type. Oh God, there's a rhyme coming up. Type this in the chat for your chance to win a hat. What do you think about that? If you want to support the channel, go to toyingaround.ca. You can buy this hat in different colors. You can buy different hats, Boba Squadron, Toying Around, all that stuff. So go check it out. Otherwise, thank you for being here. It is 11:36 on the East Coast. I'll give it till I don't know, 5 minutes, 11:41. In the meantime, what the hell day is it today? Sunday. Sunday. Tomorrow, I have to edit. I have to finish editing a video, but episode 2 of Hunting Around will be premiering here on the channel on Wednesday. If you haven't heard about this yet, it's just a show that I do with some friends. We go toy hunting at Toys R Us in the store. Myself, DK, and Mo, my 2 friends, are the camera people. We have a guest, and we just hunt and talk about collecting things we see on the shelf and just anything that comes up. This week's episode 2 will feature my friend Jason Lapidus, a friend of mine. We hung out today too at the toy show. He's a comic book creator, collector, a wealth of knowledge. He was saying today, Yoko, that he resents the name Professor Lapidus because it sets an unfair expectation.
No.
And he's like,
It's too bad.
in the presence of actual professors, I feel he's like, I wouldn't live up to that. But he's like, in front of you, numbskulls, like everything's good.
That's the only place I'm using it is in front of us numbskulls. So it
Oh
works.
man, so it was yeah, he's a great dude, and we have a lot of fun hanging out and chatting. So look for that on Wednesday. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I hope you all get a chance to catch that. Yoko, where can people look out for what's up next for you?
Follow me on Twitch, Live in La Vida Yoko, Tuesdays, 7:30 Pacific time, occasional Wednesdays, and midnight 30 for the last 3 episodes of Miss Marvel, and at Yoko McCann on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. I have some new stuff on YouTube. Oh man, I forgot to post something today. I'll post it tomorrow.
Follow Yoko on the YouTube.
Thank you.
For when she remembers things to post.
Yeah.
You should watch it. You had some interviews when you were at Washington.
At Washington State
Con.
Summer Con. I had a little interview with Ming Chen that's up on my channel now, and I also interviewed comic artist Agnes Garbowska, which is what I meant to post today, but I'll post that tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tommy K, thank you for the super chat, sir.
Smooth like butter.
I blocked my own face, but Tommy says, thanks again for another season of fantastic recaps. Was awesome getting to nerd out with you in person for the finale. Yeah, Tommy, man, it was so great to meet you. I don't know why Paul keeps telling you to shut up all the time. You're a great guy. We had fun hanging out. We grabbed some burgers. And you helped me grab the Camtono. It's awesome. We both messed up our Camtonos, and we did some video called troubleshooting the next day. And yeah, it was great to meet you and D Sertle on Wednesday. I can't believe that was only Wednesday. It's been a crazy long week, eventful week. Let me correct that. But thank you for the super chat, Tommy. Thank you for being awesome. Oh shoot, Aaron says, careful, Kevin, you're gonna ruin his reputation. Oh, this guy was a total jerk, man. He was the worst. I'm just kidding. Ernie, what about you, man? What have you got going on your channel?
Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. on the Fallen Fett on YouTube, the Fallen Fett Chronicles, and Saturdays for How We Do Disney with myself and Evil Diva with Disneyland Park News. And then I also guest not only here, but on Toy Migos Thursday nights with They're Not Dolls for toy news, and some Star Wars talk with the Sarlacc Digest Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Nice. Look at that. 11:40. Did I say 11:41?
We just hit 2.5 hours.
Sweet.
That wasn't bad.
And I got to be here the whole time. Sweet. Let
Peter
me
says,
check. Sweet.
Black and yellow for the hat is an amazing combo. Peter bought a black and yellow one, so thank you so much. And I'm back. So Wednesday's Hunting Around episode 2. Thursday is Unboxing Thursdays with Customs by Matthew, another Canadian collector, customizer, super talented. And I've just been trying to feature more collectors from Canada this last month leading up to Canada Day. So
Right there.
What is this?
I can't
Oh, there
believe
you
it's
go.
almost July. Friday
Is that a
July.
chocolate?
No, that's a button. I tried chewing it. It's a button.
Oh my god.
And then some stickers. He's on Wednesday nights, and he sent me. Check that out, Boba
Oh,
Boba.
nice.
that's kind of perfect for you.
Right? That's what he said. He said he was out at a show and he saw it, and so he sent it over. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So he'll be on.
At least you have that to remember us by.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry,
All
I couldn't
right.
help it.
That's his
Yeah.
send off.
Yeah. So he sent it already. Oh, okay. It wasn't supposed to be until next week, but that's fine.
That was our parting gift to you. Hey, Ernie, man, it was a great season. Get in contact with your agent, and we'll figure out the details for
Thank you.
what's next. Andor?
Yeah.
Or Bad Batch.
Andor's not until August 20 something, and then Bad Batch is September something. So I don't know how we're going to juggle.
Aren't we bringing back Boba Squadron?
The podcast?
Yeah, that's the number
I
one
would-
podcast out there.
The number one shunned topics podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk because the
Short
way our
hiatus for
schedule-
sure.
Yeah, this was nice. And everyone, if you didn't know, before this recap show came back, we were doing a podcast. If you follow Instagram.com/Boba Squadron, that was our podcast. All the new episodes. We had 10 episodes.
On the listening platform of your choice.
You'll get the outro, Yoko. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry.
But
sorry.
yes, that's correct. But please, follow the account. Once we get everyone's schedules aligned, hopefully we can do those again. But the lives have been a blast. This is basically how the podcast recording goes. Like 2.5 hours of us just talking and just goofing around, enjoying toys, and being silly. And there's a certain something about this live being here, interacting with everyone, and just bouncing comments off of each other, feet comments and whatnot. There's a certain that's fun too. So the podcast was very different. I would love to keep it going. I've started baseball this summer, so my weeks are pretty full, but I would love to.
When does your baseball season end?
When I lose, which is never. No, I don't know when the finals are.
Sorry.
Wow.
Did you get that, robot?
Yeah, no, I felt that.
Kevin is a jerk. That was
a little
measured.
aggressive. A little aggressive.
Sorry, very competitive. All right, here we go.
No,
Here we go.
I know.
Thank you for entering the chats, the contest. Stick around. I hope you have some sort of Instagram or Twitter. If you win, message me so I can get your information and send it to you. This hat, and of course, you can buy a hat if you lose. I insist that you do, Ernie.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
I'll put my order in. I'll order a black one. I need a couple of them.
All right, here we go. I can't drum roll and click the mouse at the same time. I give up. Just imagine a drum roll in your brain, and the winner is RMD.
R&D.
Oh, you know what? This is perfect because this is almost Golden State. This is almost Warriors colors, isn't it?
Dang. That's awesome.
Is it the one
R&D's
on your head that you're
No, I
getting?
have a brand new one.
Oh,
I
okay.
said that in the beginning. Do you
Oh,
want
sorry.
you want this one? I'll
Yeah,
autograph
maybe
it.
maybe
RMD.
he wants that one.
Right.
RMD stays winning, man.
It is. Look
Yeah.
at Warriors. Let's go. Oh, that's awesome.
Because he's putting out those good vibes,
Yeah.
Heck yes. Oh man, congratulations, RMD.
Yes. Congrats. That's great. Good job.
Oh, he wants the
That
podcast
was-
worn one.
Very sarcastic, Ernie. Yes,
I'll
RMD.
order
Great.
one.
That's-
That wasn't.
I'm playing. You don't need to order one. You already won a membership. We're good. RMD, yeah, message me. I'll get your I think I have your
Membership,
details. from
not
before.
seat on the show. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Means I get to
Okay,
comment on the
That
next
was clear.
slide.
Okay, sorry. That was clear already. Sorry.
Yoko had to get one more burn in. Before,
I don't know when I'm going to get another chance,
Right.
It's all
And Paul's
TBD.
not here either.
Yeah, so just really got to make up for it right now.
Right.
Should I engrave it with a knife?
Oh, okay.
Tommy, engrave my autograph in
With
here.
the Exacto. His blood
That
on
was a
it too.
I think Tommy said something
That
that
is
he's
weird.
like, "You're gonna get Hayden's blood on that thing. That's all you're getting."
That's probably what he wanted.
To
Yeah.
clone him.
Yeah, or something.
To clone him.
Them
Well-
cloners.
Them clone. Yeah, where are those people who said they were gonna riot because there was no Dexter, whatever his name is.
People said they were gonna
Jetster?
riot if there was
Dexter
Dex.
Jetster?
Dexter,
They should read. They should read
Dexter.
Brotherhood if they want Dexter Jetster.
They should what?
Them cloners.
They
Read.
should what? Wotherhood?
Read.
Uh-huh.
Brotherhood, which is a book that just came out about Obi-Wan and Anakin.
All right, there's the link in the chat. Literally, Action Fig says, "Can we pin the link since we're all losers?" There's a link, or just toyingaround.ca. I hope that's easy to remember. I owned that domain for a while. No, I'm just kidding. I had a great time with the series. Even better time chatting with you, Boba Squadron, and of course the Butter Nation chat. All the Bitter Brigade people, the Midnight 30 people, the Federation. It's been awesome, and it wouldn't be fun sitting here by myself because it would just literally be me fumbling with screenshots, but at least I'm doing it with friends, and I think that's the best part. So
Do you have a discount code?
Oh my god!
yeah, I think
I'm
it's
on there now.
it's F off 20.
Wow.
That saves me 20%. I'll take it.
It adds 20%.
It adds 20%
Price went up. What?
and more shipping. What happened?
It gives you a specific version on the stack that says Ernie, you're cut.
Oh, ooh. Ideas.
No, but I was chatting with someone. It's like, is the series perfect? No. Do we get new Star Wars content? Yes. Do we get to experience it with friends, talk about it, get new toys? Absolutely. And you know what? Not everything's going to be perfect for everyone. Not every Star Wars thing out there is going to hit for everybody. So, it's if it doesn't speak to you, I guess hopefully something else comes out that you'll like, but at least we get to hang out and everyone here.
If you
is
don't
the
like
best
Obi-Wan,
part.
there's so much other stuff to watch right now. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with everything to watch, in fact.
I'm with you. I haven't even been to the movies yet.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
no,
at
I
work
have
so
still
much
I
and
still need to see
everything.
Lightyear. Apparently I need to see Top Gun.
Yeah, same.
I just caught up on Miss Marvel.
What
Excuse me?
What about Jurassic Park?
No, I haven't even seen the last Jurassic Park.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
jeez.
ignore Kev. I started Umbrella Academy. At least I caught up on Stranger Things, but that changes on Friday. I'm just gonna keep talking. You
I
guys.
forgot Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah. I'm like I'm
Yeah,
halfway
you're right.
through Umbrella Academy. There's so much stuff. Westworld's back.
Oh,
Is it back now? I
God.
thought they just announced season 4. It's not
No.
back.
But I think they're weekly drops, though, right? So the first episode just came out today.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why am I on here? Yoko, wrap it. No, I'm kidding.
Wrap it up. Let's
Better
go.
wrap
Got
that up,
shows to
dude.
watch.
There's so much stuff to watch. So
Yeah,
the
it's
only-
literally
the
just
point I
work
was
and
trying to
sleep.
make is life is too short to watch something you don't like and get angry about it. Go find something else. Or read a book.
Professor, good evening to you.
Professor, hello.
I think I pulled a muscle laughing, partially from that comment and partially from being severely out of shape and playing baseball yesterday.
I don't need to see the new Jurassic Park, Mara. No.
But there's toys. There's toys. Remember, when all else fails, there's always new dinosaur toys. I haven't seen Stranger Things season 3. The boys has been
Ernie, do we need a Stranger
gross.
Things? Like,
Yes.
I have things to talk about.
Tell me when.
I have feelings to process.
Either mine or yours. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ernie,
okay.
do you even have time to talk about it?
Oh yeah, me and
That's
Yoko
what
talk
we'll-
about
yeah.
it, so we'll
Yeah.
make time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
know
we
when
have
you
to.
have it during the week.
I don't either.
We'll
like
use
that
one
right
of
now.
our shows. We can do it on
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor Strange is on Disney Plus if you haven't seen
Oh
it yet.
yeah, I want to rewatch that too. I'm stressed out, man.
First world problems.
It's
Too
been
much-
working
too much
sleep.
to watch.
Good thing Boba Squadron's going on hiatus. I get
You
one
should have
extra.
seen me Thursday night on Toy Migos. I guess I wasn't even talking right. Of course, like that's a shocker. But I mean, like I guess I wasn't even saying like full sentences, and I was like, huh. I was like that tired. Yeah.
So
I
the
need
usual
a catch
Ernie.
up.
I was trying to be nice this time.
Yeah.
Supportive.
All right. I think that's it.
Is that it?
I want
Still
to thank,
shopping in Kevin's store. So much good stuff.
just use that 20% on discount code. 20% on.
Please hit that link, guys. Check it out. Tons of stuff.
When you use Fallen Fet 20.
You should give him an affiliate link. Like what's happening here?
Affiliate link just keeps taking money out of Ernie's account.
Yeah.
Are these all your friends on here modeling them? Or are these like your homies, your baseball team, or what?
Just say yes.
They look
Yes.
like your baseball squad. Like I know that dude definitely plays first base.
Baseball Squadron. What is the characteristic of someone who plays first base? Do tell.
Just
Left-handed.
Yeah, there you go.
That is correct.
That was
Well,
it.
left,
you.
right glove.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I don't know why we ended on that, but yes, I do enjoy baseball. We are the #1 baseball toy podcast. Ernie,
Yes, sir.
Yoko, thank you
Uh-huh.
both very much for making this squadron possible and everything entertaining. Paul, if you're listening, probably not, but if Anna hears this, please
Yeah.
thank Paul. We do miss you very much, and I'm sure the chat does as well. And you've been a huge part of this, and hope you're back soon, my friend. Anything else, you two?
Miss you, Paul. Love you.
Oh yeah, I miss you, Paul.
Thanks to everybody in the chat for always
Is
being
this my
here.
cue though?
Once when I say,
Okay,
is there
I
anything
just
else?
don't
and
want-
if
I don't
you-
want us to
if you
forget.
have nothing
Okay.
else.
Okay.
No, don't. I shan't forget. Thank you, everyone. Make sure you follow these two amazing people here and Paul as well, and all the Boba Squadron links. If you're not subscribed here already, how are you still at this point of the stream? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for being here. Yoko, please.
Fair point.
Please.
All right. Thanks. As Kev said, we made it through. Are you already trying to not laugh? What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
just go. You got it. You got it.
Recompose yourself. Sticking with us through Kenobi. If you think you're gonna miss us,
that a
make
question?
sure you go check. All right, it is kind of a question. You can always go back and catch our first 10 podcast episodes on the listening platform of your choice and subscribe. Is there a bell to ring? You can ring that bell to make sure you know when we come back, because we will be back at some point in the near future. Yeah, I think that's it.
Ernie's jamming to some Donna Summers and
Exactly.
Oh, not Whitney Houston. Want to dance with somebody?
No, you
Ring
said
my
ring my
bell.
bell. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a
So I heard it
Call back.
exactly.
sorry,
We
I was
can-
not thinking that.
We can do Whitney.
We should do
You want to
karaoke.
say goodbye to everyone too?
Yes, please, cats. Say
Ow,
goodbye.
Ow, ow. Ooh, my legs
We're
are
not
bare.
seeing
That
Ernie
hurt.
again.
Okay, everyone say bye, Lucy.
Bye, Lucy.
What is that face?
She's giving me the eye. Ugh.
She's like, I see you, Ernie.
You're still here.
Ernie, I used your
Why
discount
does she look
code.
mad?
I used your discount code and it added more to my order. What the hell?
Okay, bye, Lucy. Oh
Was
my
there more to
gosh.
that outro or just
I
random cat
don't
intermission?
think so. That's good.
I
think
is
they-
there
I
more?
think-
I don't think so.
I think they got it.
All right,
They got
everyone.
it.
Thank you for tuning in. May the force be with you all and keep toying around. Should we get the heart?
No, don't make me do the heart. I
Aw.
can't do it.
No, we got to do one last
I
time.
cannot do it. Plus,
Boom.
I've got gross. You're gonna make me show off my band-aid arm. You guys don't
Did you cut
spill
yourself?
boiling water on yourself. It's
Are
bad.
you serious?
Yeah.
Did that need to be said, or
Well,
Were you
I did do it because I was so tired after midnight 30.
Were you making mac and cheese or ramen?
I was making. This is the worst part. It wasn't even for myself. I was making cat food.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
you were eating cat? No, you're for the cats.
why
All
am
right.
I still holding? Are we not doing the heart? Dang
Oh,
it.
we did it. We got it right, chat.
Oh,
All right.
Can we just
Peace.
be done?
We're done. Friggin' road.